sure all my audios are good and that we're actually recording before I switch over to this stream. Alright everyone, hello. So it's been a few days since Honkai Star Rail. I've adjusted my microphone once again, so hopefully we finally got into some good settings. For those of you who are also on my YouTube channel, I am trying to get the second day of streaming up in the archives, but I've so far had some really issues combining the two videos. And then what else? Also, there is a storm going through my area, so if my stream suddenly turns off, that'll be the reason why. Alright. And just per usual, so everyone knows, I do, on the days that I'm not streaming, I still log in, do the dailies, and the calyxes, so that I have consistent build-up. I don't do anything else. But when it comes to my daily quests, I had gotten 2 more daily quests from the untrained civilian scientist, and the first time they asked me some numbers, they asked me to answer like some numbers about car parts, and nice. I was able to successfully do that one, but yesterday when I did the second quest, it asked me about, it gave me like some numbers and then some like poppies and bamboo and stuff like that, and no matter how I combined the numbers, subtracted them from each other, XYZ, I could not get it to come out to any of the answers. And so I answered that one wrong, and so it said that the daily quest for that ended. So unfortunately we were not able, apparently, to successfully do that one. So that's all the updates. As you saw, I am at Trailblazer level 20 now. So let's get all these notifications off and see what's going on. Looks like someone has been using my Japard. And then we have been getting these. Getting lots of materials. Alright, we got a few achievements from our time. We did apparently 100 calyxes now. Oh, okay. A few of those. Alright, obtain 500 cosmic fragments. I have been doing the simulated universe once a day. Break 20 destructible objects in simulated universe. Actively enhance blessing 10 times in the simulated universe. Unlock 12 blessings. All of, and I see I have that twice, once for preservation and once for remembrance. Anytime I run into a blessing I don't have, like it gives you the 3 options and it's like, one of these you don't have, I just immediately click on it. I'm like, oh, yeah. Defeat 60 enemies with wind-brain damage. Is that everything? Yep. So quite a few achievements. Still not a ton, but more than we had. Working on the Nameless Honor. Alright. Oh, I have a few different messages. Oh, look, I finally won from my husband. Found an old express communication log in the databank, and one of the categories is dad jokes. I don't fully understand it, but my instincts tell me you should be able to. Alright, dad jokes. Okay, so one of my friends really likes dad jokes, and so it just destroys my soul. But at the same time, I also, whenever I see them, I'm like, oh, my friend would like this, and so I immediately have to give it to them. And so I guess this would be better. This is the kind of person I am in your mind. This is what it says. Oh no, Dan Hung. On watchkeeping duty with Himiko, she's talking in her sleep. Pom Pom. There's another entry an hour later. On watchkeeping duty with Pom Tom, they have been talking in their sleep for almost an hour. What do you think, Kalis? This is clearly a horror story. I don't see how this is a dad joke. Is it? I don't understand it, but it sounds like we need an extra tag for it. The log stops there. I asked Himiko and Pom Pom, and neither of them remember the incident. Who is the one talking in their sleep? Looks like we can only rely on the entries in the databank to verify this information. I tend to believe the databank is omnipotent. Okay. Hey, Liz, I got a new sticker pack. It looks just like me. It is. I think this one looks more like you. Probably this one. And one from Asta. Kaylis, do you know where Peppy has been lately? Peppy? I guess he's still wandering around the space station. Where else can he go? Something the matter? I'm waiting for the results of Peppy's physical exam from the medical department. His front leg appears to be lame, but there's no obvious wound. I checked the surveillance at the space station and didn't see how he hurt his leg. According to your description, maybe Peppy also hurt his hand, just like Arlen? That doesn't make sense. Peppy has no wounds on him. I've got Peppy's test results. Is he imitating Arlen? I know there are dogs that do that a lot, where they'll like if their owner's injured, they'll just imitate it. Perfect health, says he's not hurt, no signs of fractures, so why would Peppy pretend to be lame? What could he get out of it? Yeah, that's what I was talking about, that he's imitating Arlen. You're right, he may be imitating the behavior of the people around him. The good thing is Peppy isn't hurt. Little guy is quite smart. What should I say? Like owner, like pet. I feel like Arlen is more Peppy's owner than you are. Either that or you're like the deadbeat dad in this relationship. Okay, so we got most everything there. Let's get our Trailblazer rewards for Pom Pom. Oh, we got an alien. Quid pro quo. Upgrade mission. Increasing equilibrium levels. Mission guide. Alright, so I cannot even do this one until I get another one out. Okay. But that does mean that I have gotten to like the level limit currently. Got an achievement. What is it? Obtained 1,000,000 credits in total. Nice. Raking in the credits. Okay, and then I think I can do a 10 pull if I remember. Because I did a bunch of levels up with the character. Oh yeah, and then I'll show you all what else I did. This is the other thing, it's just with my calyxes that I've been getting on my days off, I was just trying to get everybody to the same level. The only person who's not at the same level as everyone else is Arlen. But we are working on it. I have ascended him once, and so that's how I got all of my like tickets. My goal is if I haven't unlocked like artifacts or whatever this game's equivalent of them is, by the time this stream is over, I will probably use the calyx for light cones, and so I can get everybody's light cones up to the same level. Now, I did just get a light cone, so let's see who this one is good for. Alright, so the place I use doesn't really have anyone for that. I don't think I even have an abundance character yet, so it doesn't really matter. Alrighty then. But yeah, I should have, as you can see in one of the levels, I got these, but I can't use them yet, I don't think. Like, I'm not far enough in the story to be able to use them. Yeah, I do have a 10 pull. Okay. Let's do a 10 pull. Get our note out. Get our note out that states how many pulls we've done. Standard banner. Alright, so we are currently at 10 pity. Let's do a 10 pull. Streamer luck. Alright, so we'll now be at 20 pity. Let's see if we get any light cones we haven't had before. I'm really hoping for Sampo. Just because I'm sure everyone understands. He grows on you. Alright, I do have this character already. So that'll give me an Edelin for her. Okay. We got an Edelin. Let's see. Character. I've heard she's really good, like early game. Or at least for now, like she's one of the really good characters. So I am not too mad about that. Go and combine our light cones real fast. Feel like I already, yeah, I do. Okay. Oh, that's the one I done hung. That would be really nice to be able to get another superimposed for. I know I have this one. Where is it? There it is. Hogs. Oh, this will get it up to level superimposed 5. We already have the candle one at level. Bum bum bum. Alright, so that should get us back to where we were. So let's see. Let's go to map. We have a few dailies we need to take care of. So we're already in Boulder Town. Okay, yeah, this is the one we want. Cause the crab got the food stall. Yeah, cause we needed to go and do the crab competition again. Like it's a like a thing you do.
It's getting late.
I'm assuming until.
Where to now?
Oh, there's Sela. That will advance the quest. I can't talk to her right this second. I have side quests to do. All right, let's do the crab competition again. I assume you do this until you win. So we've already done this once before. So we're just gonna go through this dialogue really fast. Blacking out again. We throw up again. Oh, did we win? Maybe I should have actually read the dialogue. I thought we would lose a few more times. Oh, we got some shields and we got some rice. We didn't get an achievement. I thought we would get an achievement from that. Not enough. We're trying to build up 1,000 of these because we'll get another Edelin when we do. Okay, so we are done with the crab competition. I will mark that off the list. And then we have that side quest on the space station that's in this room for the people that have been taken over by the conch that we can only do once a day. Don't worry, I have not... Anything like this, these side quests that are daily, I don't do when I'm not streaming. It's only the daily missions, and then I'll give you a recap of what happened. Let's fight this guy real fast.
Rules are made to be broken.
And then I think I really do need to get
Reach
to the
the
part
end of the
where
story
I can
in your own way.
level the monsters up, because I think with the level 30s I'm a little overpowered for the current level monsters. Alright, here you are. Please turn on the terminal for me. Yep, here you go. The optical identity verification program has been set up. The terminal has sufficient computing power. Please feel free to use it. Okay, reset us, and we're gonna have to do this walking puzzle again. Interesting. I think that was technically easier than last time. It's like, before you can get the next level of rewards, please upgrade the level of your world. And I'm like, I would totally do it if the area was unlocked. Alright, so this is probably gonna be Chris. Because it wouldn't be Joanne, because Joanne's the one that's actually probably the... Yeah, data record Chris. Because Joanne is the one that's probably the one that got the conch sickness, or whatever it was called. Website of Star Weekly, Entertainment Magazine, Panoramic Video, Lip Sync Diva, "10-Year Affairs Exposed." So this man likes to read gossip. Can help you with their homework or ghostwriting. Fix ghostwriting a research paper. Can I get a discount from a student? So he wants someone to write his papers for him. A lucrative job. Back in college, at least. His quick fix is scam. That's so me whenever I'm using a new website that I'm kind of like, is this real? I just look up if people say it's a scam or not. Ivy schools. How to swiftly settle down on a new planet. Inexpensive and useful products. I looked it up on Flying Dog. It costs 20,000 credits. In what world is that cheap? How many students do you think can afford 20,000 credit bed sheets in a month? Any student would spend so much money on bed sheets. Alright, I understand where he's coming from, that when you're poor, you can't really afford, like, what do you mean, $20 bed sheets? Or we can, if we reduce this down to like 20, cheap bed sheets, but I would state that, like, once you have enough money, investing in a good set of bed sheets is going to do you so much for you, because good bed sheets are just increases your sleep so much. Can't speak. I come from a lower social class. My fiance, feel inadequate. What should I do? Don't feel inadequate. You are going to a really good uni. If you work hard, you'll be successful. Is love possible without money and intergalactic marriage? Don't believe the online articles that promote materialism. Your girlfriend's spaceship will eventually be yours. You graduated from a prominent university and your degree is worth more than a few million credits. Knowledge is power. You're discriminating against others if you judge them based on your wealth. Well, I don't think the spaceship is that important. Isn't a month's living expenses 4,000 credits enough for 2 people? As a student, my monthly expenses were only 500 credits, and I was perfectly content eating frozen, dried vegetables. You should be satisfied with spending so many years in education. It is extremely shallow to constantly encourage materialism. Please don't let your cynicism taint the OP. Just because you can't live on a tight budget doesn't mean others can't. Studying can be a joyful experience, and I can survive on water and compressed biscuits. Ah, college. Hey, the guy on the relationship board who's arguing for marriage without money, I have something to say to you. Found out about the weirdo you're talking about, and even folks on his home planet think he's weird. How do I delete my Ivy School accounts? People act more maliciously on viral network. He's brutally harassed online. Did he get infected by a mementic virus during his most vulnerable moments? But his speech and style of his posts are significantly different from the cliche quotes Asa has mentioned. I'm afraid he's not the infected one. Yeah, because it's Joanne. We knew it was Joanne before we even did these records. Oh. Wait. Yeah, I was supposed to be like, it's not gonna let me look at her thing yet. Is it broken again? It keeps telling me to refresh. Compatibility issue. This is caused by old units I installed in the terminal today. They looked good to me at the time, and I thought they could boost the terminal's computing power. Looks like we'll have to wait until the replacement units are delivered. Sorry, please give me time. Let me remove these units. I assure you the existing computer power won't be affected. I'm afraid you'll have to come back tomorrow, and I'm sure tomorrow there will have been sufficient computing power. Yep. So we'll do that tomorrow. It's on my list. Alrighty then. Let's do our daily. So Celine, she's the one. Is she? She's the one who's like, her voice is getting deeper, or her voice is already like an alto, and they want a soprano, so they're having like someone sing, like her essentially lip sync. Oh no, she's the one lip syncing, because this one is the one with the low voice. She's the one that's lip syncing. Okay. He said that my strings stirred his heart, and to that tune his flute played all through the night. I can feel something deep in the harmony. I know I'm still young, but I'm sure he's the one. La la la. Huh, are you here for my singing again? That won't do. You need to enjoy performances in the theater, or are you here for something else? I'm happy with my lot at the moment, dubbing voices for Tamila and being her shadow. What's wrong with that? But yeah, I can't help but think sometimes how wonderful it must be to stand in the spotlight like Tamila, how wonderful it must feel. So I've been watching Tamila's sparkling onstage performances like a painter copying a famous painting, trying to copy everything Tamila does. But even though I can perfectly emulate all of Tamila's behaviors, I'm still lacking that key piece of her soul. Soul? Yeah, soul. My mimicries are already pretty much perfect, but the presence and gravitas contained in all those micro-expressions is something I haven't been able to master. I know that anyone can just copy her body as long as you practice hard enough, but I'll need to copy her soul if I truly become Tamila. I don't think you should become her. You're obviously, like, the producer at least thinks you're a good asset already because he's having you pretend to be her voice. Can you help me? Stealing souls is black magic. How can I help you? I will do my best. How? Well, don't worry, it's not a difficult job. I'd like you to visit the store where Tamila often goes and ask the staff in secret what Tamila likes and the hobbies are beyond the limelight. Perhaps if I can learn what they are, then I can understand a bit more of Tamila's soul. And with that, I'll be able to be like Tamila and shine bright on stage. Why don't I just ask her directly? No, don't. She's a smart lady. If you ask her so suddenly and directly, she'll definitely know what I'm up to. My passion is a fire that is burned in secret. Where should I go? Go to the florist first. I heard Tamila buys a few bouquets of flowers every week for her room. Sigh, how elegant. The florist definitely knows the kind of flowers she likes. Please find out for me. So this will probably also be a multi-day request, like go to the florist and then go to this other place. Kind of thing. We've been to the florist before. I wonder if which of the oh my goodness. Oh, I need to run around and see if I can find all the posters. I've seen these on TikTok. There's an expressively unbridled portrait here, or rather a wanted poster. The figure is highly unique. 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth, or to be more descriptive, his deep blue hair and jade green eyes. This isn't going over your head, but the portrait really is so expressive that any description here would be gilding the lily. Look, his half-smiling sneer says it all, really. You decide to peel it off the wall, mainly for Bellablog. Thinking of all you've been through here, you don't really care how the character in the poster feels. To steal them? Okay, I really hope in the future that we, like the teapot in Genshin, that we're gonna get like a train cart that we can decorate, and I want to put those posters up in the train cart. Let me see if there's anyone new. Okay, because that would be so funny to be able to hang up everybody's wanted posters in the train cart.
You know what I mean.
Do a quick scan to see if we can find any more of those posters. Oh, is that one? No.
Come around and have a look.
Oh, there's another one. It is this. They must really like Sampo then. There's an otherworldly sensuous portrait here, or rather a wanted poster. The guy in the poster appears sincere, gripping a rose in his teeth as he blazes with enthusiasm. You identify him as the classic male lead in a once popular period genre. Always fiery, always aggressive, always unabashedly charismatic. We usually call this kind of guy a reckless Lothario. You decide to peel it off the wall. After all, you know who it's a portrait of, and love must always have an object of its desires. Kalis! You're also crushing on Shampoo. Oh, that is so funny. Please tell me there's a Don Hung one. Please, I need it. If I get to have a Shampoo poster, I need... Sampo, I mean, I'm really trying to call him Shampoo. No! There's an expressly unbridled portrait here, or rather a wanted poster. It is said that the aesthetic of the art of this artist are shocking to the eye. The frantic brushstrokes combine with bold colors to vividly bring the character to life, while joyful emotion conveyed by the whole portrait splits out from the canvas. You can say it is 100% faithful in its likeness to the original. You decide to peel it off the wall. Such a masterpiece can scarcely be made public to the world. In any case, not to her at least. I've heard that those are this guy's doing. Oh gosh. Alright, we're gonna make Japard run around and collect those posters. Oh my goodness. this us? Is this me? Okay. Okay. There's an expressly unbridled portrait here, or rather a want portrait. The figure in the picture is predominantly grayish-white, androgynous, and looking straight at you with a sense of lukewarm lifelessness in their eyes, not calling us out on the dead fish eyes. Coupled with a structure that appears to be a hand gripping a baseball bat, it's instantly clear to whom the figure refers. You decide to peel it off the wall for the sake of Bellavog and for your own sake. Okay. So that means in that style we're only missing Danhyun. And then we're missing everyone except for Senpo of the other ones, of the fancy portraits. Oh gosh, okay. I'm good, I swear.
Ready? Here we go.
Oh, is that one? Oh, Danhung in the prettiest style. There's an otherworldly sensuous portrait here, or rather a wanted poster. The guy in the poster appears aloof, holding a blue flower as cool as ice. You identify him as classical second male lead in a once popular period drama, always indifferent, always at a distance, always struggling to keep emotions in check. We usually call this kind of guy. Darn it, you wanted to come up with a cooler nickname, but those kilobytes of brain power seem preoccupied with an existing name. Cold Dragon Young. Alright. You decide to peel it off the wall. The nameless have never left behind any credit for good deeds done, let alone for a portrait as exquisite as this. Oh, I see another one. Gimme. I came from that direction. Give me it. Ah. Okay. There's an expressive, unbridled portrait here, or rather a wanted poster, but this guy's eyebrows betray a hint of serenity, as well as slight gravitas, yet not as wild as the poster itself. You can barely confirm who this guy looking down at you is. If you take the poster back to the train and show it to that person, he'll probably show exactly the same expression as in the poster. Okay. You decide to peel it off the wall for the sake of Bellavog and for the sake of your companion. Please. Okay, so I have all of this guy's posters. And that means I am only missing myself and March 7th in the fancy posters. Wherever could they be? This is where I was earlier, and I didn't see it. Oh, I missed this one. Got it.
Looks good.
Oh, I'm missing one more. Huh. Am I missing any of the others? Yeah, but this place is... We got some places blocked off, so that doesn't surprise me. But it surprises me that I found a treasure chest that was missing. Oh, and apparently I missed a book as well. Man, I guess I didn't cover this as thoroughly as I thought I had. Either that or they just spawned in. We'll read that once we have all three parts. Ah, come on, where's my wanted poster in the fancy style? This is where I came up and I saw...
So that's what this is all about.
I've been down and around. Where could I have missed it? Well, we're here. We might as well do this real fast.
Mom will like this.
Nice to see you again. Basket at your service. If you need some help picking the right flowers, feel free to let me know. You mean the musical actress? She always buys the same flowers every time. Let me see. Rainbows. Every time Tamila comes, she buys rainbow flowers. Tamila and I have a bit of a communication mismatch. We don't have the same taste in novels. We've talked a few times before, but we don't part on the best terms. But every week she'll be here buying a few dozen bouquets of rainbow flowers. She's a big repeat customer of our store. So, the customer's always right. Okay. Easy enough. Okay, is there anywhere I could have missed? Maybe down this alleyway? I really want all the posters, and I'm only missing 2 as far as I can think of.
You know what I mean.
I'm apparently missing a treasure chest somewhere.
Come around and have a look.
Wonder if it's up in the, up here. Nope. Down there. Goodness, where are they? Alright, let's see if we can find it on ye old map. Let's see, Honkai Star Rail map. Alright. We will go and give her this, and we'll keep an eye out for those last 2 posters. They won't be on these things, will they? If I can't find it when we're delivering this daily quest, I'll probably see if I can find it when you all aren't. When I'm not streaming, so y'all don't have to watch me run around with like a chicken with my head cut off. He said, she's repeating herself. Rainbows. Interesting. For someone as glorious to Mila, her floral preference is so ordinarily beautiful. I thought she'd definitely buy some precious rare flowers instead to match her noble self, but actually there is some craving and desire in her soul. Thank you. Feel a little bit closer to her soul now. Please take this as a thank you. Alright, so it says we got the treasure chest that was there. Apparently there's one over here. Make sure there's no posters on that thing. Says there's one. No posters? Cool. Maybe they're just not done setting them up. I would be heartbroken if me and March 7th did not get the fancy drawing posters.
You know what I mean.
Come around and have a look.
I am definitely having a look around, do not worry.
I've heard of that before.
Let's see. I am really at a loss on where they could be. Where the posters or that treasure chest is. Alright, well we got all the Danhyang ones. I really wanted to see my own in that style, but we're just gonna hope it hasn't like spawned in, or that I'm just not ferociously blind. If I am, please let me know, so that I can have the full set. let's do this companion quest.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Where we are apparently trying to look after Arland. Arland has disappeared, if I remember correctly. Oh, follow Peppy. Okay. Can't go too fast. It's got little legs.
That's Professor Capote? Are you sure Arlen was here, Peppy? Weird. Why would he visit this Casanova?
Dating advice? Dating advice. Most likely dating advice.
Huh. He probably should have been named Casanova. Well, I've gotten used to saying it anyway. Behold, the winner of the Most Awesome Researcher contest. Huh, it's better if I don't show my face. See if you can get some intel out of him.
One moment as I get some water. I know what I should have named this stream. Okay, so for those of you that are in America, it is Mother's Day. I'm sure you all can guess what I'm thinking on what I should name this stream.
I must confess that I too was terrified. Petrified even. But there remained a light in my heart. A light that led me onward. That light was the happy smiles on all your faces.
Master Capote thinks about me!
Oh, it's you. Long time no see.
You gotta
How
go
are
with the
you?
flow. If you want information for someone, you gotta butter them up. So you can't be like, "Ugh," even if you want to. "Ugh." I can hear Peppy barking in the background. That dog is so cute. I would be so afraid of squashing it though.
I'm a bit busy here. If it's not urgent, come back later. Arlen? Yes. I know him. After all, my calling is to light up the heart of every person on the space station. As to his current location,
You sound suspicious.
forgive me, but I cannot tell.
Insert dramatic pause and sudden drama here.
Kalis.
Everyone knows the most important word in my life is principle. Huh? Without principle, what difference would there be between a person and a mechanical arm?
Wait a minute. Last time he said the most important word in his life was illumination.
We need to update Master Capote's Life Wiki! This will be version 12.0 of his life keywords.
I am concerned by the level of fanaticism on this boat.
Anyway, I do not lie. I can tell you that I did indeed meet Arlen recently, and I know where he went. Regrettably, I already swore on my life that I, Capote, would never tell anyone Captain Arlen's secret.
Alright, but can you at least tell us if he is physically okay? He seems... He's giving me... For those of you who watched Harry Potter back in the day, not so much nowadays considering, but back in the day, I believe it's the second movie, The Chamber of Secrets, that professor that is a scam artist who has like charisma maxed out is what this reminding me of.
Seems like you already know what kind of person I am. Captain Arlen had a similar expression to yours when he found me. He was anxious and desired an answer, but answers are not easy to give. Besides, he wanted to master a trial of the heart that would thoroughly change him, and that would be even more difficult. You can't even imagine the difficulty of the trial. I was tired merely from the act of imitating that way of talking with him. Thankfully, he... no more. No more.
His words match Arlen's work plan records. Seems like he does have key information.
I didn't say that. Did you mishear it? What I said was, life is a trial, and you need to be true to yourself.
This man gives cult leader energy.
So, I know nothing about anything you said about Captain Arlen. I need to head to a meeting now. Can we talk later?
I can't let him get away like this. If he doesn't want to tell me, then...
You can't be like, oh, we're gonna get you fired, because that just makes him defensive and clam up. Especially someone with this much charisma and probably arrogance. But if you're like, oh, I could put in a word for you for promotion if you help me out with this little deal. People like this will put themselves first, so...
Don't joke about that. Promotions have a strict assessment process. I did hear that the space station gives special benefits to morally upstanding researchers, but those are just rumors. Even the oldest staff have never witnessed it.
I have it in with Asta.
Stop looking down on Master Capote! He's not the kind of person you think he is.
Oh my gosh, this man would have given in already if he wasn't in front of a group.
Master Capote's Life Wiki version 4.0. Master Capote doesn't care about rank. Everyone knows that.
Even if you promoted Master Capote to acting lead researcher, he wouldn't tell you about the trial.
He would have totally told us about the trial if you all weren't here.
Indeed. I won't forsake my precious morality for something so base. How could you think up something so terrible? You're not just lost, my friend. You've completely strayed from the narrow path. I need to give you a thorough education on human ethics. We'll need to sit down and go over it slowly.
Yeah, in a place where other people can't hear and you can be like, can you actually get me promoted?
No need to bother Master Capote. We'll fix this injustice for you ourselves.
Slowly getting brainwashed.
Wow, the cringe is strong. I need to remember what I came here for.
I absolutely love Kalis's voice. I need to look up who this voice actor is.
They went through everything with you? I'm sure you reflected deeply on your actions. Well, I'll pretend I never heard the things you said. Think before you act in the future, please. Of course, if you haven't reflected enough, we can always talk more in private. Right now, I need to hurry to a meeting.
I can't let him get away like this. If he doesn't want to tell me, then...
Can I pick the same thing? Or is it just on loop until I pick the dismissal? We'll threaten him.
Dare to utter such a... Listen here. Leaving aside the fact that you don't have the right to dismiss me, I wouldn't yield even if lead researcher Asta... No! If Madame Herta herself commanded me. Why not threaten to kill me while you're at it? I've said it once and I'll say it again. I will not yield.
See, this is what I was talking about, that he would clam up immediately.
Master Capote is so courageous. We're so lucky to be his fans.
He said the exact same thing when he promised Captain Arlen.
Yes, the part about not yielding. It's making me tear up.
I'm gonna print out the transcript of the conversation as soon as I get back today. The fan club needs to recite and memorize it.
Uh-huh. You have records?
Transcript? They recorded Arlen's conversation with Capote. I didn't think a clue like that would suddenly pop up. This is the one who mentioned the transcript just—
Hey, you've been talking Master Capote's ear off this whole time. Do you want to join the fan club?
Considering I just threatened him, probably not.
Ah, I bet you do. You wouldn't have known about Captain Arlen's meeting with Master Capote unless you had an interest.
You even memorized the internal testing content for version 12.0 of Master Capote's Life Wiki.
You must be one of those super fans that stayed under the radar. Ah, we've been careless.
We're on the same side after all. Here, this is our latest welcome bundle for new members of the fan club. And I'll toss in an updated version of Master Capote's Life Wiki.
I want to leave. I do not want to be here with them any longer.
He looks really cool in the new limited edition snapshots.
These people don't get out enough. There's not enough space idols, apparently. We need more galactic K-pop or something. These people need other people to look into. Following is a transcript of the recording. You've got to get into the role. I'm sorry, Professor, I just can't think of you as an overbearing boss. Close your eyes and try to feel it. After all, this is your trial of the heart. Listen to my instructions and let's try again. Arlen, come to my office. Time waits for no one and every minute of my time is precious. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm coming over right away. Wrong. Big mistake, Captain Arlen. You can't just be so submissive. If you were tasked with something beyond your scope of work, would you also take off immediately like you just did? Oh dear, if you want to learn how to handle an overbearing boss, it looks like your heart is going to have to put in some serious training. We have an overbearing boss? Isn't your only boss Asta? I feel like this man misunderstood your request for assistance. But alright. Last week's review. I feel like I'm always yawning on these streams. Alright, last week's review. Cleared away the remnants of the Antimatter Legion, confirmed which devices needed update and replacement, records of handling emergency requests for the help from researchers, played holodisc with Peppy, signed for an organized ladies courier deliveries, collected and sorted feedback about last week's drinks and snacks, plus worked out a corresponding optimization plan, screened Peppy's new toiletries for the next quarter, workly week plan of the heart of the mirror of the self. Alright, and then I probably got physically one more thing. Key item. Oh, here it is. Interesting. Gotta go back to Asta. Oh, Peppy stays here. Okay. It's you. Thanks for helping out on the station. You've told Asta what just happened and the clues you've found.
What happened to you, Arlen? Why did you have to get that sleazy Capote to help you with a trial?
Let's look at the materials first.
Yeah, I guess that's our starting point. This handwriting looks familiar. Is it Arlen's? Against the scorching sun, a beautiful flower will never endure. Within my fair embrace, my love for you is tender and pure. Yuck, so slimy. It does sound like Capote. Looks like a candid shot, but surely he knew it was being taken. It's autographed. There's a figure that's not quite in the shot. Oh, is that Arlen? So Arlen did go to see Professor Capote. This is the evidence. Ugh, even the space station handbook doesn't get updated this frequently. Is this an audio transcript?
Okay, the following. Oh, I just read this.
So, trial of the heart means knowing how to deal with an overbearing boss. So that's how Arlen sees me.
I don't think so. I think the guy, the Casanova, misinterpreted Arlen's questions, but alright. It might not be about you. You're the only boss he has, but it's probably not about you. It's probably about you.
I need to talk to him. Let's hurry up and find him. Peppy, it's your turn again.
Oh, he's in another area now. Okay. Face zone. It's so cute. I just want to pick it up and take it. I'm pretty sure I could.
That's Dan Hung and the security department staff.
Hey, my husband.
There are still remnants of the Antimatter Legion in the space station. Let's go help them.
A will forged in ice never falters! The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Not too shabby.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
We got an achievement though. Let's see what that is. Defeat 60 enemies with physical break damage.
What are you doing here?
We are trying to find a lost friend.
Then be careful. There's still Legion remnants in the area. Arlan isn't here right now, so we need to step up the space station security. Spare no effort and stay focused.
Yes, Brother Don Hung.
Check you out. You saw Arlen?
Yes, he's with March, but I suggest you don't bother him. He's given himself a personal trial.
Brother Arlen's special trial? Huh, he's a man among men, a lion among tigers. He's already reached great heights, but still he wants to improve.
A lion among tigers are better than I really hate that. Like, oh, that's always been a thing that bothers me. Like that roar that everybody always associates with lions in movies is not a lion's roar. That is a tiger's roar, but they CGI'd it onto a lion because of the fact that lions don't really make those kinds of sounds, but they needed to make it sound intimidating, so they stole it from a tiger. Tigers are actually more vicious than lions. I'm a big tiger fan, alright?
That trial. I bet it's even more intense than physical training. And Brother Arlen already challenges himself to the limit in that department. He runs 21,358 meters around the space station every day. An eagle among wolves. Always so hard on himself.
Again, I would say the wolves are better than eagles, but okay.
I think it must have something to do with the mind. He probably found a waterfall and asked Ms. March to lower the temperature to freezing point.
Why would you find a waterfall in a space station?
No way. Brother Arlen's trial wouldn't be as simple as just standing under a waterfall. I think he wants to learn fighting skills from Miss March.
I'm not saying that March's fighting skills are bad, but if you wanted... I think with the weapon that Arlen uses, that it would be better to do it from Dan Hung, if that case.
They're not correct, but not wrong either. Arlan came to me to learn how to manage pressure from his boss, so I sent him to March. If he can manage her, then he has nothing to fear.
The slight that has just been put against March. He's a bear among horses. That's pretty sadistic, Danya.
I think Brother Don Hung is pretty smart.
Stop trying to get into my husband's pants. That's my job.
Brother Arlen only has one weakness in his armor, but he won't ignore it. He's too awesome for that.
Arlan and I decided to switch our assignments. He went with March to investigate a suspicious crystal, and I've taken up his patrol. That's all. He gave me a pass for access across the space station while on patrol.
I found a broken ceiling tile. This mark? It must be from where Brother Arlen smashed it down.
Move aside. What kind of clue is that? This floor tile I found is way better. Look at the footprint. It's the right size, not to mention the angle of motion. This is proof of Brother Arlen in combat.
Why does everyone idolize people on the space station? You all need to get more hobbies.
He said he read an anonymous handwritten journal in the space station. It contained 36 different strategies to do with managing pressure from one's boss. It also contained some information on trials. Firstly, trial of the heart. One needs to acknowledge the pressure in one's heart, and only then can one face it. Secondly, trial of the mirror. Like a mirror's reflection, one needs to personally experience the pressure others feel in a job in order to understand it. Lastly, trial of the self. One places oneself within that pressure to complete a transformation. I believe he came to me to complete the trial of the mirror. No, he didn't say, and I didn't ask.
Brother Arlen doesn't need a reason to improve himself. You don't understand him at all.
I feel like I'm talking to 2016 Tumparinas.
Brother Arlen is a fierce fighter with an eye for detail. If you don't understand his reason for doing things, maybe that's because you're too zoomed in.
He's just staying ahead of the game is all. He's the space station's cold-hearted hawk. The security department's alpha wolf.
Please stop using the animal metaphors. I'm about to just like crawl out of my skin, please.
If you want to find Arlan, just contact March.
Oh, we got some new stuff.
Job pressure? How to manage your boss? Arlen, I'm sorry. I never knew I was giving you so much pressure.
Calm down. Let's look at the clues before jumping to conclusions. Otherwise, we're gonna jump off a cliff.
I need to feel the pressure he's feeling so I can understand what it's all about. Oh, there's a photo of Peppy on the pass. I got Arlen to look after Peppy because I thought they got along, but was that giving him too much extra pressure?
I'm pretty sure your dog is too cute to ever feel like it's extra pressure.
Maybe he printed out Peppy's picture as a way of forcing himself to remember his responsibility.
That's reaching a little bit.
Look how smashed up the ceiling tile is. Arlen must have bottled up his frustration and had no way of releasing it, so he took it out on the monsters.
Or the monsters were just being monsters and broke the ceiling tile.
It's Arlen's shoe size, all right? And this actually came from a pair of shoes I bought for him.
You can figure that out just from a photo of the boot print.
Maybe even these shoes are painful shackles for him.
This man worships at your feet. I don't know if it's romantically or platonically, but he is worshipful. Worshipful. There we go.
Yeah. We need to find Arlen quickly. I need to apologize to him in person. Peppy? Let's get going.
Alright, you're adorable, but that yawn thing you keep doing is in a very starts to get annoying. Alright, Peppy.
So Peppy can locate March just by looking at a photo of her.
That's
Is
impressive.
he really using scent to track?
If he can look at her and find her, probably not. Oh, I see March. I don't see Arlen though.
What a cute doggy! Oh, you're here too.
I would be mad, but I have that exact reaction.
He was, but not anymore. He wanted to go investigating on his own, so I let him. He kept harping on about Don Hung being a true warrior or something. Oh, he did say that completing an assignment with me would help him complete the final trial. It felt like he learned a lot from me. Then again, everyone has a lot to learn from me.
Uh-huh.
We were investigating suspicious crystals together, but he said it was all pointless if he couldn't transform himself.
Is he a magical girl?
I could tell he was giving himself a lot of pressure, so I gave him a suggestion. I told him actions speak louder than words when you want to prove yourself. I was just thinking out loud, really. I had no idea what kind of trial he was doing, but when he heard that, he said Mr. Don Hung was right, and then he just left. I took a photo of him. He was doing one of those tough guy walks. Come to think of it, maybe I shouldn't have left him alone. Take me with you if you're going after him.
Alrighty then. Let's check our key items. Is that one of the puppets? I think that's one of the puppets. Yeah, it is. Oh. Achievement. I guess I met all the puppets. Find and talk to all of the puppets in the space station. Oh, I guess I had just overlooked that one. Anything to smash? Smash. We have already cleared out the monsters in this area because of the earlier quest. Oh, it is right there. Thought there was nowhere to go there, so I didn't think it would be down in this corner.
I read that a Stellaron's internal fluctuations will cause a fragmentum to appear. Did Arlen?
Hey, relax. I've seen plenty of Stellarons. It'll be fine.
I hope Arlen is safe.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I can use him as a playable character. I'm sure they wouldn't just kill him off that quickly.
A lot worse than I imagined. Mrs. Hinkle did say the cleanup had been slow in places.
I've no
Turn it up!
Alright.
Reach the end of the
huzzah.
story in your own way.
Monsters. Oh, there's Arlen.
I'm with you.
And
but a vision. Break!
You can fight it, or rock with it! Keep up!
We caught them unawares.
Lady Asta, you... Why are you all here? I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like some kind of new entity. It must have mutated after being corroded.
Rules are made to be broken. The siege is but a vision. Break!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
I always want to rock from it.
Let's go!
Will forged in ice never falters.
Oh, looks like we're done there.
Are you okay, my lady? Lady Asta? Why are you crying? Are you hurt?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It's all my fault. I've been putting too much on your plate, and that's why you looked up ways to manage the pressure. I honestly didn't realize that these things would bring you so much stress. I just want to say I'm sorry.
My lady, you didn't give me any pressure.
Arlen, you don't need to hide this from me any longer. He and I know all about the trials you're putting yourself. If you can't forgive me right now, then I'll reflect further and find a way to prove that I'm willing. But firstly, your trial of the heart. You went to Professor Capote and asked him to simulate conversations with you so you could better understand your boss. And the evidence is...
Do we have to? Oh, is this
Firstly,
a court trial?
your trial of the heart. And the evidence...
The recording?
Master Capote's Life Wiki version 12. This transcript records what you asked Capote to help you with. Here, we can see a bossy manager and you being asked to do things outside of your job description. Clearly, Professor Capote is unlikely to master my speech or mannerisms anytime soon. Oh, but the content is the key here. I am the source of you.
My lady, I did speak to Professor Capote, and I did ask him some things. But they had nothing to do with you. I've never experienced any pressure with you.
Oh, Arlen, won't you accept my apology? I'll just have to show you more evidence. We know the essence of your trial of the heart, and we also know that you asked Dunhung to help you complete the trial of the I'm so sorry, Arlen. Until I spoke with Dunhung, I never realized how much pressure was on your shoulders.
Miss, I really don't.
Hold it. I have evidence.
I have evidence. Probably the boot print?
This footprint. I bought these shoes for you. I remember the size and the design. But I can tell a lot from the details. Such as, you used a lot of force. You had a lot of pressure, so you stomped.
Oh, she can't even make things up anymore. You have more evidence, right?
Is it the tag?
This isn't just any old station pass, is it, huh? There's a very important photo on it. A photo of Peppy.
Lady Asta, I like Peppy a lot, so I...
No, Arlen. You don't need to find excuses for your actions. Maybe you've actually
I need to get
convinced
this.
yourself.
I need to get her a chill pill. I need to get her some Some calm down medicine. She's working herself up into a panic attack.
The combination of your simulated conversations with Capote and the entry in your work log about playing Holodisc with Peppy, it points to one thing. Me getting you to look after Peppy is the greatest source of your stress.
Peppy is delightful. That would not be the greatest source of stress.
You even printed out a photo of Peppy to constantly remind yourself to look after him. I know exactly what message you're trying to drill into yourself by sticking this photo onto your pass. Arlen, taking Peppy out to play is an assignment from lead researcher Asta. You better throw that hollow disc like it's a full-on discus if you spare any effort. Lady.
My lady, don't you think that's a long thought to think?
I love him already. He's trying so hard, man. Like, he's trying to make it nice way of saying, like, you're losing it.
Lady Asta, please! I didn't do any of these trials because of you. I always try to complete every assignment you give me, regardless of whether it's within my job description.
That's not gonna help your case right now. That means she's giving you work outside of your job description.
I really like taking Peppy out to play.
You pretty much just gave him Peppy.
Asta, I don't think Arlan is upset with you.
But Arlen doesn't have any other bosses. Who else would it be? March, he asked to accompany you so he could learn how to manage his stress, right?
What? Arlan wanted to go on assignments just to experience stress? Phew. Good thing I let him go alone. My calming influence would have ruined his training.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I made the right decision after all. What did he say? That I'm good at solving people's problems?
Something like that.
Arlen, all I want you to understand is how sincerely I'm reflecting on my actions. Please, accept my apology.
But, my lady...
Stop! Arlen, I understood the level of stress you're dealing with as soon as I
need
saw
this soap opera
photo.
to end. Arlen, do something. Cover her mouth, whether it's with your hand or your own mouth. Do something.
Didn't I take that photo?
I'm always giving you tasks and assignments, but I never actually see how you take to the battle. When I saw this photo, when I saw you fighting alone just now, I'm just sorry that I gave you the stress of all my private affairs on top of an already stressful job.
That is true. You need a vice commander, so you either need to pick to make him vice commander of the space station or leave him as security guard.
Please, forgive me, Arlen.
My lady, I'm very touched, but I started this trial because of Madame Herta.
Hey, there's the boss.
What?
Whenever she's back on the space station, Madame Herta assigns me things outside the security department remit. Even if I dared to refuse, I wouldn't know how. She's just too overbearing. Whether it's helping her test some new specimen, or looking for ancient documents I've never even heard of. Assignments like those were okay before the invasion. But now, I need to focus on clearing out any last traces of the Legion.
Aha! So you're trying to learn how to reject Herta and then put it into practice.
Yes. I found an anonymous handwritten journal while I was cleaning up. It mentioned 36 different strategies for relieving pressure. That's where I read about the trials. Yes, there were detailed notes, so I wanted to give them a try.
Just read any anonymous journal. Those trials really made Asta worry.
I'm sorry, my lady. I didn't want to bother anyone, so I didn't mention it.
So, you don't feel pressured around me?
I've never felt pressured around you, my lady.
All right. It's all a misunderstanding. You two should reflect on your actions, right?
They overthought, so this is not the correct comment. The communication is key.
Yeah. See, the two of us would never have misunderstandings like this.
I feel like we are, but alright. Eventually. Anyway, Dan
You
Hyung was
keep
right.
saying that. What did Don Hung even say?
Thank you for helping Lady Asta. And for coming to find me.
You're welcome. Although if you really want to thank me, let me play Hollow Disc with Peppy, please.
Oh, Arlen can now come on the express. Oh, that's cute. I'm kind of tempted to change to that one. But we will keep Dunhyung. We must be faithful. We must stay focused, brothers. Alright, so we are back on track. The fact that he just punches things is hilarious. And also a big,
I heard that thing.
If we're not on patrol,
Hansel
we should
is
get
not
some
the
rest.
correct name. Hansel. Hansel. I love how I was like, oh, I'm a big fan of them, and now I can't remember their name to actually. Heizo? Yeah, Heizo? Yeah, Heizou. Heizo fan. Who also punches in Genshin. Alright. So we have gotten all the side quests done. I am ready for the main quest.
Hey, you came. That was fast.
It's been 3 days. Not really that fast. What is Wildfire doing in the
Didn't I
mine?
tell you? Long story short, the underground used to have many mines. However, in recent years, some sort of corrosion called the fragmentum started to spread. It's ruined a lot of mines. The one we're heading into is relatively unaffected. A bunch of vagrants made it their home after their old turf was consumed by the fragmentum. Actually, most of them are pretty honest folks. But with such a large group, it's inevitable that troublemakers will find their way in. They've been stealing stuff from the miners and picking fights. And that's not the worst of it. Things are much more serious this time. For 2 days now, huge clashes have been breaking out between the miners and the vagrants. It isn't. Mines are our lifelines in the underworld. We have to keep providing Geomarrow to the overworld in exchange for supplies. In order to quell the situation, Chief Oleg brought Wildfire into the mine and left me in charge of security for the towns. But the situation in the mine is critical. I have to back him up.
Okay, let's go.
As for you, the Chief will decide your fate when we see him.
Good. I've been wanting to come face to face with the leader of the underworld.
You're about to come face to face with reality.
Yeah, still not a fan of the Fabergé egg.
Huh? Isn't that the doctor lady?
What's Natasha doing here? Things must be worse than I thought.
Oh, 11? There are 11 treasure chests in this area? Can we go? Oh, we can't go up there.
Nat, I didn't think you'd be here. Where's Oleg?
Hey, Zila and Sampo's guests. So it looks like you've already met. I haven't seen Oleg. The miners said they saw him take a group further in. I heard that the miners had been having violent clashes with local thugs, with significant numbers of wounded. I hurried over here to see if I could help. You see these people? They're all miners and their family members. They want an explanation from the instigators. This area up ahead is a vagrant dwelling, but they've sealed off the entrance. I guess they're afraid that angry miners might try to take revenge.
How could the situation here become such a mess?
I heard that first mining team found a geomarrow vein with incredible deposits. The initial estimate put it at the largest discovery in the last 30 years.
Are you serious? That's big news. How come I never heard about it?
Well, they weren't in a hurry to make it known. Most of the mines have been contaminated by the fragmentum. Many people are out of work. They were afraid of being overwhelmed if they let the word out. But the vagrants here have keen eyes. They couldn't keep it hidden from them. Some local gangs wanted to profit from the situation, so they blackmailed the mining team for hush money. And that was the final straw.
Side with the vagrants or side with the miners? I guess it should go, like, it would... I agree with both, that the vein should belong to those who discovered it, but also that is true. Like, if you are trying to hide something, people are going to, and other people find out about it, a lot of times they will take advantage of the situation.
As it happens, that's exactly the law we have down here. But the vagrants have their own custom. See it, share it. And that's how the clash started. Now both sides are dealing with heavy losses. So, are you guys here to help resolve the conflict?
They're here because they need a favor from Chief Oleg. I'm escorting them. And seeing as you need that helping hand, it wouldn't be too much to ask you to lend one here first, right?
I mean, that's usually how it goes in these kinds of video games is, oh, you want something from us? Then help us first.
Of course we want to help. We care about other people too, you know.
Sounds like a fair deal.
Of course it is. Nobody gives without expecting something in return.
I believe we're dealing with kind-hearted people here, Zila. As you've all seen, the situation down here is, strained. If you can, we would really appreciate you helping the people.
New feature, relics! Okay, so we did finally unlock those. Enter the relic screen. I don't want to equip this, though. I want to equip this one. Night Silent Oath sounds way better for him than the hunter one. We can put that one on Kalis. Oh, no. Okay, cavern relics are phantasmal equipment preserved and reconstructed by the fragmentum. They can offer stat boosts to a character and provide extra buffs when worn as a set. You have a chance to receive cavern relics as you trailblaze. You may also challenge caverns of corrosion to obtain cavern relics more efficiently. Did I just hear him humming? Found some strange items. Relics. 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 These are relics. Thanks. I got that. So what's a relic? A construct made from a data stream. Many believe they're linked to stellarons in the fragmentum process. What we refer to as relics are objects corroded by the fragmentum whose data is saved and then reconstructed. Thank you, Wilt, for actually... Oh, no. So what's a relic? Still didn't quite get it, huh? You could consult Herta. She's an expert in relic research. He's like, I couldn't explain it well enough. So... I have a question. So if they're constructs made from data, from the data stream, and they're linked to Stellarons, and potentially they're items that were corrupted by the Fragmentum that are then saved in the databank and reconstructed, I'm curious if we are a relic, like our body, because Silverwolf produced us from data, right? And we're able to house the Stellaron. So I'm curious if we're like a living relic, kind of like a curio. Oh, we got one of these. Interesting. Let's look at the map. So this is, oh, this place is much bigger. No wonder there's 11 treasure chests. Much bigger than I thought. I'll wait till I have the entire map unlocked before I start collecting things.
The giant ore vein, the one they discovered.
Actually, I lied.
That must be where the clashes are centered. Come on, let's get to higher ground and take a look.
I lied. I want to look around. Let's see. But potentially once we finish the quest, there might be different things. Oh. Many notices are placed at the entrance to the Rivet Town Bridge. The content ranges from anywhere from the official Rivet Town announcements to missing person notices posted by individuals. Due to the uncontrolled invasion of monsters, Rivet Town is now completely abandoned. The residents of the town have been evacuated. If you lost contact, please do not return to the town without prior authorization. Everything is now closed down. Notice a minecart passage blockade. Missing persons report. Okay. We got listens. Oh, listen.
Don't come any closer. The road's blocked. Stay where you are.
Whoa, easy. Why are you hiding in there? Don't you know what happened in the mine?
Well, what's that got to do with us? Do you think we're the same as those thugs?
Is anyone with you injured? We have a doctor. She can care for your wounded.
Yeah, right. And you can guarantee that no one there with you is out for blood. I don't believe it. Stay where you are.
So you'd just rather have your people die?
These guys.
I told Antonia from the beginning. We never should have let those vagrants mine with us. I wouldn't be in this mess if it weren't for those thugs.
Enough already. Nobody has it easy. This is a time to help each other out. I remember one of your uncles had to flee Rivet Town, which makes him a vagrant too, right? Would you drive him away?
He's family. The other vagrants aren't my problem.
Yeah, but they're in the same situation, so that's the whole point. It's like, they are just like your uncle. Just because they're not related to you does not mean that they're not in the same situation that your uncle is in.
Peak. He's done for. He was asleep in there.
Easy. Dr. Natasha told you to rest. What if your wound opens up again? Besides, Elaine will get him out. She's a reliable girl.
Elaine was in there too? Quick, we have to...
Calm down and stop worrying. Wildfire's already gone in.
Books. More books. Mind poison antidote inhalant manual. Product is a compound, contains 400 of crystalline lizard extract, and blue lamp umbrella extract. Product is a fiber tubing for nasal inhalation, over the counter, mild dysphagia. The product is a blood vessel irritant composed of crystal lizard extract, vascular fibrosis. Please do not directly use the drug in an environment exposed to geomarrow dust. When using, unfasten the cover and place the wind sleeve to one side of the nostril, plus the other side with your other finger, and take 2 to 3 deep breaths. Some show allergic reaction very rarely. Okay.
That person up ahead, is he asleep?
Let's head up and take a look. He might need help.
He might be dead.
Falling asleep in a place like this. Impressive. Hey, wakey wakey! You'll get mushrooms growing on your head.
What? Mushroom bread? I can't see it on the menu. Miss Seela!
Have you got a death wish or something? How can you sleep here? Get back to safety and take shelter.
Take shelter? I remember now. These guys came out of nowhere and got into a fight with the mining team. At the time, I was exhausted. I'd hardly run a few feet when one of them caught me. If it weren't for Wildfire, they'd have stolen the clothes off my back.
And then?
Further in, I guess. Those thugs took control of the vein ages ago, and they're fully armed. We poor, defenseless, good folks were no match for them.
I don't know why. Does this voice sound familiar? I'm getting like Sea-Dog VA from that voice, but I might just be like, I might just be stereotyping potentially.
It's only thanks to Wildfire that the Great Mine hasn't fallen into their hands completely.
It seems like Chief Oleg must be up ahead. Hurry up and get back to safety. Look for Nat. And try not to get into another scrap along the way.
I'm guessing this guy is the one that the people we had just listened into said they were looking for. Now we just need to find the girl.
Okay. Thank you for, getting me on my feet. If I get back soon enough, I'll have time for a nap.
I recognize that woman. That's Elaine from First Mining Team. Quick, let's get up there and see if she's wounded.
Yep, this is the other one that we were looking for.
Elaine, are you okay?
Seela, thank goodness. I'm fine. Just a couple of sprains. You've got good timing. Those vagrants were asking me about the robots, but I don't know anything. Oh, don't you know? The intersection of the Great Mine has been seized by a band of robots. Neither the mining team nor the vagrants can get anywhere near.
The new challengers enter. About time. Human-only conflicts are so boring.
Does anyone know where the robots come from?
At first, we thought that a collective fault had occurred in the excavation machines. But then we found out that those machines didn't even belong to the mining team.
It looks like the ones we fought in the fight club.
They came out of nowhere and pushed the vagrants and us back. Then they blocked off the only tunnels into the intersection. There's no way anyone in the mining team is behind this. Operating a single unit is tiring enough, but a whole group? Impossible.
Oh, we just got a chatter, everyone. Alright, hey, welcome to the chat. Thank you very much. We'll give this chatter the first chatter of the day award. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. We're just doing Honkai Star Rail, and we are in the mines. We're a little over-leveled currently, but hopefully it won't. We'll be able to get to the quest to get the world ranking up done soon.
Then there's only one possibility. Boss Svarog.
Svarog. Yep, you are the first one today. Thank you very much.
Svarog? That name sounds familiar.
You remember the robots we defeated in the boxing gym?
But thank you for chatting. Oh, I love the heart. Thank you.
Oh, Boss Farog's robots. What's his deal?
Oh, I was right. It was the guy from the fighting gym.
Let's just say he's not to be trifled with. Let's go and find some other people. Elaine, can you make it back to safety?
No problem. Zila and the rest of you, be careful.
Robots? Aligned against humans? I've never heard of such a thing. Machines should obey humans unconditionally.
Unless they've been programmed to do something else.
Is this elevator broken? Why isn't it responding?
Why are you worried about this piece of junk? Do you really want to go down there and be a live target for the robots?
But if we evacuate, then haven't we lost out?
You idiots. We'll just steal off the miners. Look, I saw with my own eyes. They managed to bag some geomarrow.
Is
this
that
is a
Giguk?
perfect opportunity.
That sounds like Giguk. We had the one before that sounded like Sea Dog. I swear this one's Giguk. Are we gonna have Joey soon? Full trash taste team?
Oh, good idea.
Unless that's supposed to be Joey, but it doesn't quite sound like Joey. The other two sounded like them.
Shameless. Still after the miners, are you? Time to teach you a lesson.
Oh, we're gonna fight Giguk and Joey. I'll just throw on the... Oh, I can't auto battle. Okay. Neither of them look like
This
they
song's
have
for
this
you.
wind.
Let's go.
Easy enough.
Fleeing at the first sign of danger. That's all they're good for.
Huh? What's this? Did those guys leave it behind?
Oh, you have Japard too? I am loving Japard so far. Japard is like able to just keep my team alive indefinitely because he gives a shield to everyone. I am loving him so far. I did want Welt though. Welt's my favorite, though that might change once the new limited banner shows up. Because I am really interested in Jingyan. Oh, I've been calling Branya Fabergé eggs because of her earrings. I'm not quite a fan of her yet because of what the story has shown me so far, but I'm sure I'll like her more later. But I have seen that people are shipping her with like Sela over here. But I've heard she's a really good like support unit, so a lot of people have been wanting her.
What the heck?
Beep, beep, beep! Searching for potential user.
That voice is gonna get annoying very quickly. I can definitely see it.
Beep, beep, beep! Voice print detected. Looking up corresponding identity information. Oh my, it's an alien!
Hey, it talks! And it knows that we aren't from this planet?
It doesn't seem to be technology from here. Look, it even has an Interastral Peace Corporation logo on it. Perhaps it's an antiquity, left behind by some past interstellar traveler.
Beep, beep, beep. Your mom's an antiquity.
Not the your mom joke.
Beep, beep, beep! Whatever. So you aliens know about the Interastral Peace Corporation? That's great! Beep, beep, beep! Self-introduction. I am Richard, the Home Use Object Finder. Model information. Version 0.63. Professional model. Annual deluxe package. Nickname? Findy.
Can I get you off this platform immediately? Because you already irritate me greatly.
A home use object finder? Who knew the IPC made these kinds of products?
Beep, beep, beep. My brainwave scanner module is damaged. Please send me to an Interastral Peace Appliances retail store near you for free repair within the warranty period of 232 years, 84 days. Beep, beep, beep. Alien, please take me to an Interastral Peace Appliances retail store to conduct repairs.
I'm going to make it so you need more repairs if you do not shut up with your beeping.
What? This fella's already broken. What should we do? Take it with us?
It could be if it's broken, it's probably not gonna be of use, or my inventory's maxed out. Oh no, my inventory is maxed out. I can't take the annoying robot. Oh no.
You need to log out once in a while.
The fourth wall break. Not the fourth wall break, just being like, go touch some grass, loser. Okay.
Let's take it with us. It doesn't take up much room. And if it really is broken, there are trash cans everywhere.
You mean the frickin' Cthulhu trash cans that are on this planet? Sure, we'll feed it to the Cthulhu trash cans.
Beep, beep, beep. Not a trash can. Yes, yes, yes. When you need to find something you can't see, just call upon Findy. That's me.
I feel, why are you programmed like you were made for children? Oh, the elevator. I was trying to punch this before I got disconnected. What do you do? Warning, not authorized to use the lift. Okay. Not for now.
Was I seeing things?
Oh. Thought you were an NPC. Not someone to fight.
Rules. They're made to be broken.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Serval, doing the Lord's work. Or something. Oh, hello. We saw one of you earlier. Alright. There we go. Easy enough. Alright, you say follow you, but there's further back this way. Alright, we'll follow you first. But there's more map this way. Wait a minute. Oh, it does go into a closed off area. Well, let's go do that. Look around real quick and then we'll come back. Punch it. Nothing over here, nothing over here. Oh, just a treasure chest. Thank you. As you all can see, my thing is currently maxed out. I do not know when I will get to the quest that allows me to upgrade that. Hopefully soon, because otherwise it's just going to be sitting there. Collection. Let's see. Bookshelf. Miner's Safety Manual. Before entering the mine shaft, make sure you are refreshed and feeling well. Use the inspection system, use the safety helmet, work clothes, bring a lamp, bring your tools, make sure all your equipment is operating normally, attend all meetings so that you can be notified of any changes, be familiar with the safe exits, be familiar with underground water leaks. Operating procedures for blasters. Okay. Alright, got that. Got another vagrant we'll have to fight. Hostile enemy. Oh, it's letting me know about this guy.
I've no interest in conflict. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Detecting obstacles in the way, please clear the path.
there's a big argument happening. Let's get closer and take a look.
Another Miners Weekly magazine. It's a song. Construction of the tunnel, the fragmentum. Okay. The automaton flew away on its own. Alright, so that's good.
Cowards and bullies. I don't remember you guys acting this tough around Svarog's minions. Did your parents never teach you what a backbone was?
We ain't stupid. Why would we risk our lives against the robots? And get off the high road. You can't just find a huge chunk of geomarrow and hog it all to yourselves.
This mine is our territory. The mining team is laboring here day in and day out. You guys don't even pretend like you're here to lend a hand. You're lazy. All you want is to profit off our sweat and tears. And you don't even try hiding it. Disgraceful.
Where does disgrace come into it when we can't even fill our stomachs, huh? I know your game. You're just waiting for us to starve to death so there's more food for your mining team.
It's a waste of time trying to reason with you. While you've been kicking up this fuss, the whole vein's been seized by robots. Now we're all in the same boat.
Right. We can't rely on the vein anymore. But don't forget which side brought loaded guns to the party.
Whoa, easy. What are you trying to pull off? I'm warning you, wildfire are in the area.
Empty threat. Wildfire are stuck dealing with Svarog's minions. How are they gonna help you now? Unless you're planning on taking a bullet. Hand over the supplies and equipment.
Okay, so just bandits.
They're getting ready to attack. Those miners are unarmed.
You shameless scoundrels!
Let's save them, stay calm, leave it to me. I would say stay calm because we don't want them to get shot since they said that they brought guns, but...
You stay calm if you want. I'm taking action. I know those people.
Alright, we got hotheads in the group.
I'm going to. We can't let these thugs get away with whatever they like.
I see where the shipping has started.
Aha! And who do we have here? Do you know whose territory this is?
In the name of Landau.
Shut it. This isn't your territory. I'm in a hurry. I'll take you all in one go.
This song's for you.
Whose territory this is? Not yours.
Let's make it quick.
Oh, Zila, thank goodness you came. We were nearly...
Nothing but a few knuckleheads. I'm just glad you're okay. Antonia, have you seen Chief Oleg?
Oleg? He took a group into the intersection. Said it was to clear off the invading robots. They've been gone for a while now. If Wildfire was around, those thugs wouldn't have dared.
Seems like the core of this problem is Svarog's robots.
Svarog. Let's see if we can say that properly. What do the robots
Your
want?
run-of-the-mill robots don't have a will of their own. Their aim is merely Svarog's aim. The boss. He appeared suddenly after the guards were redeployed and became a major player in the underworld. Svarog claims to be a guardian of humanity, while the ownerless robots obey his commands. They've occupied the Furnace Core hub, and they're not letting anyone get close. Nobody knows why Svarog did any of this. He usually doesn't leave the Furnace Core and interfere unless some kind of disorder breaks out in the underworld.
Wait, a guardian of humanity? That can
Command robots? I've never heard of anything like.
Looks like your mighty architects weren't as all-knowing as you thought.
I can see the enemies to lovers, why people might be shipping these two.
Can you two say anything without quarreling? This isn't the time! It sounds like there's danger waiting for us in the intersection. Can we still get through?
It's an interesting day when March 7th is the voice of reason. We need to figure out Svarog's reasons.
There's unfinished business here. The chief is still down there. It's only a bunch of scrap metal. What are we afraid of?
Oh, is Zila starting to appreciate our strength?
I'll be honest. You guys are hardworking. If everyone from Wildfire were as impressive as you on the battlefield, we wouldn't be so hard-pressed by Svarog.
Aw, a compliment.
Antonia, can you take the mining team back through the entrance to meet up with Natasha?
Sure thing, but be careful. There are a lot of robots up ahead.
Alright, and then we have Calyx here. So this one is just purely credits. We can talk to Antonia.
What kind of days are we living through?
If that isn't the mood for since 2020.
Svarog? I don't know much. The underground's in turmoil, everyone's focused on their own issues. Who has time to get involved in someone else's affairs? I heard the Vagrants say Svarog was protecting their base near the furnace core. And there I was thinking he was one of the good guys.
They obviously wouldn't have brought him into the mine, but let's hear the dialogue.
What are you trying to say? That it's my fault? Forget it. I'm just tired, that's all.
Oh, you fought. Oh my gosh, none of my freaking alert noises must be going off. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Oh my goodness, that's so nice of you. Thank you very much for that. Also, you would, I know you were already surprised to be my first chatter of the day, but you're also my first follower of the day, so I'll also put that in the reply for you. Thank you so much. I'll have to be... Yeah, thank you so much for being the first for everything today. But yeah, I'll have to make sure to check out all of my, like, noises I have set since they apparently aren't working, because otherwise I'll get, like, super focused in the game and won't notice anything. But thank you so much!
Even if those vagrants have no home to return to, they still have their dignity. Won't accept charity forever. They needed honest work to get them through this hardship, so I let them join the mining team. Can anyone really say I did wrong?
See, this is where we run into it, because obviously, like, in situations like this where everyone is struggling, you need to work together, because otherwise it will just descend into pandemonium. But you also just get into, like, this conflict of, like, people being so afraid of others taking advantage of them that it's hard to get people to actually be willing to work together at the same time.
Nah, the problem started with them leaving home and being dependent on charity. If you want something to blame, blame life in the underworld. Yeah, they're a reliable group. Trust me, if we didn't have them, this area would be packed with monsters already. Just like Rivet Town. I'm about to take the mining team over to Dr. Natasha. Take care of yourselves.
She seems fun. Or, like, very dependable. I would want to work under her if I had to work in the mines down here.
Is this the right way? It looks like there's a roadblock up ahead.
I'll be the judge of that. Come on, let's take a closer look.
I'm pretty sure Japard could probably punch this out of the way.
It's completely blocked by the mine cart. What do we do? Can we blow it up?
March. No, we just need someone to crawl over these boxes and then we could just push it out of the way.
Easy. It belongs to the mining team. We can't just destroy it. We should try and fix it.
Easier said than done. Do you know how?
Yeah, of course. Every underworlder worth their salt knows how to fix a minecart. Let me see. Even the pin connecting the body to the chassis is broken. Not to mention the rear wheel set bearing. This looks like the work of Svarog's minions. We need to find spare parts we can use nearby. We're wasting time.
Beep, beep, beep! Friends, do you need to find something? Findy can help?
I don't know why, but the way that thing appeared and its voice just makes me think that it's gonna blackmail us. It just gives me that energy. It's just like, you need to find something? Beep, beep, beep. Get me some good spark plugs and I'll help you.
How come you just jumped out on your own, little fella? Isn't your module thingy broken?
Beep, beep, beep. My brainwave scanner module is indeed broken. However, manual input for search is still operable.
To be honest, the first time that March 7th was talking and it said brainwave scanner module, I really thought it was gonna make a dig at March. Be like, brainwave scanner module detects lower than average brainwave capacity, and then March was gonna be really mad at it.
Come on, input the name of the object you were looking for. Findy can help.
Oh, well, aren't you confident? Let me give it a try then. Where's the input interface? Found it. Minecart pin, minecart wheel set, confirm. Just like that?
Beep, beep, beep. Request is being processed. Beep, beep, beep. Match successful. Initiating search for lost item, minecart pin.
I cannot imagine how the voice actor who had to do these lines was just banging their head against the wall every time they had to go beep, beep, beep.
Beep, beep, beep! Item found. Please commence search according to the Home Use Object Finder Safety Manual.
I would literally just be like, how many times do I have to, reading the voice acting list for this would have just been like, how many times do I have to say beep, beep, beep? Oh, it disconnects into 3 parts. That was cool. Activate home use object finder to reveal the direction of a hidden item. Findy. Light color shows the distance. Okay, so kind of like hot and cold.
Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads.
Oh god, not the future.
Findy will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an Interastral Peace Appliances store.
Not the ads.
Beep. Interastral Peace Appliances, your most trustworthy companion. Beep, beep, beep. Findy will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an Interastral Peace Appliances store.
What?
Beep, beep,
it says
beep.
that way.
Interastral
Am I
Peace
dumb?
Appliances,
Does it go
your
up?
most trustworthy companion.
Is there a way to get up
Beep,
here?
beep, beep. Findy will create a calendar
It's right
reminder
there.
for when you want to
What?
visit an Interastral Peace Appliances store.
Am I?
Beep, beep,
Am I a
beep.
fool?
Based on your search history, I
Alright,
recommend
I'm
the
literally
humanoid
about to come
tactical
over there.
microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads.
I would love to press skip.
Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip
It
to
says
cancel
to go
personalized
into this
ads.
wall. There's no way to go in this wall, though.
Interastral Peace Appliances, your most trustworthy companion. Beep, beep, beep.
And you can't
As
climb
stated
or
in the
jump
terms
in
of
this
service,
game.
My search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call in beep, beep, beep.
What was that about you not being...
Appliances, your most trustworthy companion.
What was that about your searching abilities not being super reliable?
Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel
okay, so I'm not the only one
ads.
who's suffering trying to get this done.
Beep, beep. As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call Interastral Beep, beep, beep. Interastral Peace Appliances, your most trustworthy companion.
Well, it's telling me I need to get to this bit.
Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads.
What?
Beep, beep, beep. Interastral Peace Appliances, your most trustworthy companion.
Oh, wrong button.
Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads. Beep, beep, beep. As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call Beep, beep, beep. Interastral Peace Appliances, your most trustworthy companion. Beep, beep, beep. As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call Beep, beep, beep.
Oh yes,
Finding will
no,
create a
I
calendar
need the
reminder for when you
beeping to
want
stop.
visit an Interastral Peace Appliances store.
If this is what happens to like
Beep, beep, beep.
our modern
Finding will create a
appliances
calendar
that not
reminder
even
for
in
when
our
you want
house
to
we're just
visit
gonna
an
get ads
Interastral
like this
Peace Appliances
constantly.
store.
Oh boy.
Beep, beep, beep. As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call Beep, beep, beep. Finding will create a calendar reminder for when you want to visit an Interastral Peace Appliances store. Beep,
Alright, it says it's more green
Interastral
over
Peace
here.
Appliances, your most trustworthy companion.
Oh, we respawned. What happened?
Beep, beep, beep. Finding will create
Okay.
a calendar reminder for when you want to visit
Maybe
an
just the
Interastral Peace
internet had an
Appliances
issue?
store. Beep, beep,
My
beep.
internet looks
As
fine
stated in the terms
still.
of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call Beep, beep, beep. Interastral Beep, beep, beep. Potential target object detected. The current search has concluded.
Oh, you
Entering
just have to
sleep
stand
mode.
in a very, very specific spot?
Let me
That's
see.
annoying.
Yeah, we can make do with this part. This little machine isn't half bad.
Beep, beep, beep. What's that? Is that a hint of respect for Findy?
Findy, if I have to listen to you much longer, I will have Jerpard punch you. I am not dealing with this
How
for much longer.
convenient. So, next time Don Hum
Thank you,
gets
everyone.
lost, we can just use Findy to
That
find
successfully
him, right?
also survived that situation. Having to listen to that.
Beep, beep, beep. Biological life form search is currently not supported. If you have any questions, please call Interastral Peace Appliances.
Well, it was a good idea. Let's look for the next part.
Beep, beep, beep. Initiating search for lost item. Minecart wheel set. Beep, beep, beep. Item found. Please commence search according to the Home Use Object Finder Safety Manual.
Alright, time to do this again.
Beep,
Very
beep,
red.
beep.
Okay.
As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call Beep,
Alright,
beep,
more
beep.
green.
Beep, beep, beep. Potential target object detected. The current search has concluded.
Okay, now that we
That's
kind of have
everything.
a better idea of it, it's much faster.
You were a big help, Findy.
Beep, beep, beep. It was nothing. Interastral Peace Appliances, your most trustworthy companion. Beep, beep, beep. Current search complete. Entering sleep mode. Please recharge the home use object finder.
We're pretty lucky, huh? Without Findy, it probably would have taken half the day to find these parts.
Considering both of these parts were within like 10 to 20 feet of the minecart, maybe not. I'll have a look. I hope your sleep is very good, and I hope you have a good night. So thank you for joining the stream. I hope so too. The stream won't be too much longer anyway. And I'm trying to get through this quest to see if maybe I can get to that level up, that world level up quest. But thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely day.
Well, not that long, but that little machine definitely made it a lot easier. All right, let's go back and fix the minecart.
Are you gonna do it yourself?
Why wouldn't I? You've got to be self-reliant down here. Watch, you might learn something.
All right, mission accomplished.
Quick work. You know, I didn't think you guys had worked a day in your lives, but you know how to get your hands dirty.
At least according to them, they've saved a few worlds from Stellaron, so you know.
The cart is about to depart.
The robots will have seized the road ahead by now. We should go carefully.
Whoa! Stop! Stop! There's a big evil hunk of metal right there.
That model. It's one of Svarog's lapdogs, all right. Don't be afraid. I've dealt with those robots before. Let's go.
That's it?
Move carefully.
Neither of these have the weakness to dawn.
Pretty good
The
crowd
truth
today.
of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This song's for you. Turn it up.
Let's go.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Let's make it quick.
Just a scratch. I've no interest in conflict.
Let's rock.
This is our chance.
Hope you're prepared.
Oh, I wonder if that's an achievement for our first. Well, no, we've defeated other robots. What's this one for? Defeat Automaton Direwolf without triggering the felling order. Oh, so it doesn't get its ultimate attack out? What's this one? Let's get our... Oh, I haven't done all the Trailblaze yet. Alright, let's look at the map. So obviously... Alright, this is its own little section, so let's go in here. Oh. Twinkly Winkly. I wonder what that one is. Obtain 3 ancient coins. Oh, I haven't even noticed getting ancient coins. Wonder what those are for. Oh, there we go. We got all of the miners weekly. Alright, 205. All rock crab nests in Boulder Town Great Mine have been destroyed. It's been on the miners' diets. Mine issues. Maintenance on the Great Lift. Heating pipe leakage. Hauling accident. Good tidings. Alright, we got a nice little fire here, a little camp. I'm going to steal someone's chest. Oh, another thing to read. Great Mind Shift. What was that? Great Mind Shift what? Shift board. Okay, so just who has to work on which shifts and what they're doing. Slag removal. Base drilling. I went to Fight Club. Okay. Some health.
Let's make it quick.
This ends here.
This song's for you.
Okay, so unless they had weakness damage, they pretty much
We
did
caught
no
them unawares.
damage to them. Another treasure chest? Treasure chest? Oh my goodness.
Little goes a long way.
Seeing it up close, this vein's even more spectacular.
I doubt the underground will ever see it fully excavated.
Hopefully I'm still getting that Trailblazer XP even if I'm maxed out. Okay, yeah, it does look like it is still growing even though I am... Wait, it keeps going? Oh, I'll have to go around to get to that, I see. Switch to Kayla's for the bonus damage.
Fighting is meaningless.
Pretty good crowd today.
This is our chance.
Hope you're prepared.
Saving up my ults for if I go up against a mini boss.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
How pretty.
This vein. So this is what everyone is fighting over.
Well, hello, Clara.
Mr. Svarog, it's such a massive vein. I've never seen so much geomarrow before.
Where are your shoes?
Calculating. Based on the average rate of excavation, this vein is enough to supply Belobog with 231 days of energy, with a margin of error of 7 days.
Almost a whole year, or at least almost a whole Earth year.
I sense that your reason for summoning me is not the ore in question. State your true intention, Clara.
So this is Svarog?
Right. I wanted Mr. Svarog to see that many miners and vagrants have gotten hurt because of the vein. Can you help them?
I have already prevented the dispute and taken temporary control of the excavation zone. Evaluation result. In the event of no further variables, there will be no large-scale armed conflict within the next 30 days.
I know why you did it, Mr. Svarog. It's just, I don't think it'll be enough. The mining team in Wildfire. They don't understand your actions. If only we could do more for them.
My mission is the protection of the underworld. The trust of the minority sample is redundant to my calculations.
Yeah, but protecting people without letting them know why you're doing it is just tyranny, and also a way to get the people that you're protecting to hate you and also do their best to undermine you and your actions, which can cause further injury for everyone involved.
Human behavior will always deviate from rational calculation, Clara. As evidenced by their presence here.
Svarog! We haven't settled our final score.
Zila, subordinate to Wildfire. Your resistance is futile. The result of my calculation is unequivocal. Remaining in the underworld is the optimal strategy for survival.
This again. Calculation results, survival strategies. I haven't got time for your thesis. Withdraw your forces, or I'll lose my temper.
Observe, Clara. Even under abject conditions, humans are unable to avoid division and conflict.
Yeah, but you're not explaining the variables. Like, humans will not make good decisions if they're not explained why.
But Mr. Svarog...
Human failure to accept the calculation result is a significant threat to the survival strategy of the underworld. Calculation complete. Result unequivocal. Armed suppression of Wildfire and their allies is the optimal course of action.
I mean, he looks like he could break me in half,
And
but
more
you know.
fashionably dressed, too. Hey, is he about to leave? What about the girl in red?
We must leave, Clara. External variables have triggered a calculation reset. The furnace core hub requires protection.
Please, Mills. Don't hit them too hard.
I was getting bored of those minions. Time for a real fight. Come at me!
Alright, first off, Japar,
In the name of Lenda,
to give us all
will forged in ice never falters!
some shields.
Move carefully.
Okay, these guys
The
do
truth
have-
of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Move carefully.
This song's for you.
Okay.
Let's go.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Let's make it quick.
Rules are made to be broken.
I've no interest in conflict.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock.
Too late to repent.
This song's for you.
Let's make it quick.
Mini boss? KO'd.
Phew. Not bad. How many of these big guys is Svarog hiding?
A lot, which is why Wildfire has never been able to take him down. Svarog's forces are too strong. We don't have enough firepower.
I feel like he stated the survival of the underworld, and his only interest is in survival of the underworld, so I wonder if he's protecting the underworld people from the overworld architects and the lady who's in charge, because the lady who's in charge is obviously under the control of the Stellaron, so potentially Svarog is like trying to make sure that we are out of reach of her.
Like I told you, that guy barely leaves his nest. It's rare to see him away from the furnace core. Even when he does appear, he doesn't stick around for long. He leaves everything to his subordinates. It might also have been because Clara was here, the little girl in red. She's best pals with Svarog, always following behind him. I guess I'm just used to seeing them together now. even if I don't understand it. Let's look for the chief.
No need to look far. Nice work, Zila. We were attacked on both sides by robots. Who knows where they came from? We thought we were in it for the long haul.
Why is it that Antonia gets her mouth animated, but he does not, and he's supposedly the chief of the wildfire?
Chief, is everyone okay? Is anyone injured?
We're fine. We're used to it at this point. We sent those pesky robots and ragtag troops packing. The mine should be quiet for a while. And, who are your friends here?
Ah, them. They're outsiders that Sample brought down from who knows where. They need a favor from Wildfire, so I brought them with me. It'll be faster if they explain.
I don't think we're really here to make friends, but it's always good to be polite.
It's been a while since I heard that anyone was pleased to meet anyone. I won't forget you in a hurry. Wildfire welcomes you. So, you went to all this trouble to find Wildfire. What help is it you need?
Why did they pick such a good voice actor? Because I love this man's voice. And then not animate his mouth.
I didn't know you'd put on a show for the overworld, too. Impressive.
Well, this is new. Wildfire can barely take care of the underworld. And now outsiders are looking for assistance from us. This Stellaron you speak of. I've never heard of it. But if it's a secret that even we locals don't know about, then one name does come to mind.
I love Sampo, so I want to answer Sampo, but it's probably this Cochlea, but it's probably her. Sampo? I'm gonna be an idiot. I love the fungus man.
Really? Sampo? You might as well try the Supreme Guardian.
The current Supreme Guardian is a liar who uses sweet words to deceive the underworld. She's never cared about our survival.
Stop right there. I won't allow you to insult the Madam Guardian.
Uh-huh. Fabergé eggs. Stand down. You're not in your territory.
In this overworld, my words may be painful to you, but every one of them is true. Go out into the towns and hear for yourself. See how the people here suffer.
Cat's got your tongue now, doesn't it?
I haven't gotten close to voicing the extent of the underworld's grievances, young lady. But I will respect your request. I will leave it at that for now.
You're a better man than me, because I would not.
Let's get back to the main topic. The name that came to my mind was Svarog.
Huh? Isn't Svarog Wildfire's sworn enemy?
Why would a mere robot in the underworld have knowledge of important secrets?
Sworn enemy. Not how I see it. The young master here is closer. Svarog is a cold, unfeeling machine. He recognizes only the dead reasoning of his calculations. Svarog is not against Wildfire. Or perhaps I should say, Wildfire isn't even of concern to him. That ancient robot witnessed the war. If you're looking to pick up a thread, he may well be your best source.
I mean, that would also be my thought, is like, he seems like in really good shape if he's that old, but Herta is like hundreds of years old, so...
Yeah, I remember hearing this world was invaded by the Legion hundreds of years ago.
Robots don't forget. If Svarog hasn't heard of your Stellaron, then I'm afraid perhaps no one has.
In which case, we need to think of a way to convince Svarog to communicate with us.
Or get him to hand over his memory bank. We could go through it ourselves.
Alright, that's a little much. If that robot has any form of sentience, asking it to just give you the entire memory core, that's a little invasive.
What should we do?
We've tried repeatedly to negotiate with Svarog, but he rejects every effort. He believes that wildfire is a threat. Still, if it were you guys, it's difficult to say. We have time. Let's get into the details tomorrow. It's late, and you must have been through a lot. Go back to the town and rest. I'll make arrangements.
Again? I'm starting to get nervous of arranged rest on this planet.
As for our Silvermane girl here, do you have time? I'd like to talk with you in private.
Get her to see the cold hard truth of what's going on. Oh, we could talk to people. Alright. Where am I? Map-wise. That's where I came from. This looks to be the rest of this, and this is currently closed off to me. Maybe that's... Oh, that's where I came from. Okay. Let's...
This will strengthen our position. I'm with you.
Alright, and...
Can't stop.
Weakness.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Turn it up.
Hope you're prepared.
That's it.
Fighting
Ready to
is
lose
meaningless.
yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it.
I've no interest in conflict.
This ends here.
Fighting is meaningless.
Is that all?
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
This is our chance.
Hope you're prepared.
I've no interest in conflict.
We got a formidable foe. A precious
Looks
treasure
good.
chest. No, nothing to read or anything. Okay. That's where we came in. Oh. I thought I hit them. Apparently not. Let's see. None of them have the
This song's for you.
weakness to wind.
Keep up.
Let's make it quick.
Got him. Oh, there's a wave too. Okay.
The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it.
I've no interest in conflict. Rules are made to be broken.
Got it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Alright, there's a lot of vagrants here. Alright, let's look at our achievements. We got ambushed during exploration. And have a character whose energy is at 100 at the beginning of a turn for 4 turns in a row. Interesting. Anyway, we got a book. Underground Encyclopedia. Blue Lamp Umbrella. It's a type of fungi. Edible. And it's mostly used for medicine. Corrosive ore moss. It's good for reflecting light. Zombie General. It's a dead banyan tree. Azure Ghost Umbrella. Deadly Blue Umbrella. It's a blue fungus. It can kill an adult. So for every gram is toxic to, is equivalent to a kilogram. So if something was like 80 kilograms, you would need 80 grams of it to kill them. Aroma, can we collect that? Use it in fights? Ether grass. It's found with high radiation, so it's like, don't come in here. And soothing mushroom. Serotonin receptor blocker. But serotonin isn't serotonin like the good emotions? Why would blocking off your good emotions be soothing? Oh, I walked away, so they must have left, so I missed their chance to talk to them, because they have disappeared.
What was that?
Nothing. You heard nothing. You can see me very clearly, but you heard absolutely.
Time for the main event.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
So much. It looks so cool.
Is that all?
His ult is always so fun.
Too late to repent.
This song's for you.
Let's go.
That's it.
Just a scratch. The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Okay, so with the barrier,
Hope you're
I'm not gonna
prepared.
do any damage at all. One down.
Keep up.
Let's make it quick.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
This is our
When
chance.
they're fighting my team with Japar on it. Doing like little to almost no damage because of the shield.
Turn it up.
Rules are made to be broken. In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Let's go.
This ends here.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep
that all?
Let's make it quick.
This song's for you. Let's rock.
This is our chance.
Nice. Is that a big fight? Formidable foe? Yep. Nice.
A little
Nice.
goes a long way.
Oh, it just keeps going under? Huh. Was there anything over here since it's a separate area? I don't see anything. And that'll take me back up to the top level, so I don't have to walk all the way around. So let's keep exploring.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it!
Man, I love Serval. AoE characters, I cannot wait
caught them
till Jin
unawares.
Young is available because he is going to be delightful.
I'm with you.
Oh, I got ambushed because I was up in my shield strength.
The will forged in ice never falters.
Fighting is meaningless.
Alright, let's... There's no one I can just get off the stage real quick, so...
Turn it up!
This is our chance.
No interest in conflict.
Interesting.
Let's make it quick.
Oh, is that like you were close to electricity effects too? That's interesting.
Fighting is meaningless.
Alright.
Rules are made to be broken. Too late to repent.
Let's go.
Nice, nice, nice. I really think I have a great team. As I stated though, I will 100% be swapping it out with Jin Young once he comes out, if I am lucky enough to be able to get him. I've been saving up, everyone. 48 pulls. Oh, I have 1,000. That means I can get that Eidolon now from Boulder City. Alright, nothing here. Up we go. Oh. Nice. Another treasure chest. Nothing to pick up and read. Anything over here? No. Alright, so according to the map at least, the only place we're missing is this back half, which we had tried to go up there earlier, but it wouldn't let me. I can probably... I want to go check just to make sure I can't get back there, because I would hate to just leave an area unexplored. Heal me, thank you. Oh, there's more monsters out and about. Can I just run past it? Yep, I lost interest in me. Oh, it is now open. Nice. Okay, so it just wasn't open for the, while we were doing the quest. How many times do I have to tell you? What is it you don't get? This is just too hard. Alright. Didn't we just see you earlier? Don't you have work? Work is just a small part of my life. My philosophy is to work for 1 day and relax for 3. Isn't that a mood? Rumble. Hehe, time to get up for breakfast. I've been sleeping all day. You haven't eaten all day? It's only been 1 day, which is pretty normal. It's really no big deal. Again, a mood for 2023. My record is fasting for 3 days, so this is nothing. It's not like I might die. Look, I'm alive and doing just fine. And don't look at me with all that pity. It's nothing. By the way, why did you wake me up again? I'm curious. How can you live on such a small amount of money? Why are you so lazy? Aren't you worried about what people say? What will you do when you're old? I'm not really that interested. Crystal Lizard Safety. What was that? This one? Hey man, I heard the soil where you guys would be excavating this time is a little loose. Be careful, take my word and think it over. It's better to not go than to be swindled by the salary promised by the supervisor. No amount of money would be worth it if you end up buried under rubble. Yep, money's only worth it if you live to actually see it, so that is like a pretty good piece of advice. Same thing with items. No book or video game or any item is worth it if you have to die to get it. That kind of thing. I brought extra biscuits with me. No one expected the mine to collapse, but it did. The extra biscuits were really helpful, and we've caught crystal lizards to eat. Here's a recipe for eating crystal lizards and what to do. Glad you survived. Okay. Another treasure chest and more books. Okay, let's get them both before I open up the bookshelf. No point in doing that one at a time. Fragmented diary. The boys and I have been walking around the underground place for a few days now. Every night before bed, I would think to myself that a vagrant's life is not easy. I always had a bad attitude towards the vagrants in town, but who would have thought I would have started vagabonding about? Yeah, that's also another thing. It's just like people don't realize with either homelessness or handicaps or things like that. It's just like you are one bad accident or one layoff and a few paychecks away from being just like these people. So when you're looking at rules or programs that you're like, oh, these people should just be able to turn their life around on their own, or if they just worked harder or whatever, that they would be able to do things like you, but that's just not possible. And you can become like them instantaneously, and just like not acknowledging that could be detrimental both for yourself and for them. Because whenever it comes to things like that, it's always like empathy whenever you're looking into laws that affect other people that don't affect you, or like thinking about potentially that could be you one day. And so wouldn't you want these programs to be put in place if you end up in that situation at some point? They're starving, they have no strength. Made a new friend named Steve. Started picking up trash for some money, it's not much. More information, Steve's pretty cool. Get to join the mining team. Grateful for Steve. Fighting broke out. They're hiding. They can't find Steve since the fight. Hoping that Steve is okay. I don't know. Sounds a bit fruity. I hope they get to find Steve. Alright. Oh, another paper. Oh, there it is. Miner's Ultimatum. We are aware that you are homeless because of the fragmentum. You can stay in the mine. We have allowed you to stay in the mine, but we've seen that some of you are starting to cause problems for us. We will get wildfire if you continue to cause problems. We understand that this is only a select few of you, but essentially if this does not stop, we'll have to drive all of you out. Another unfortunate truth of issues due to immigration and whatnot is taking that approach to it. Cannot get up there. I wonder if I can get up there. The map makes it look like that's a place you can go eventually, but for now I cannot. How are we doing on treasure map? Treasure chest, by the way. Oh, there's a warp trotter. So only one more treasure chest in the warp trotter. Oh, I see it. Wonder if I'll be able to.
I'm with you.
Sneak up on it. Not quite. Its awareness zone is too large.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Always want to go for the warp trotter first because
pretty good crowd
everyone
today.
else is dead.
Burn it up!
The warp
Let's go.
trotter can like flee. It's
Hope
really
you're prepared.
annoying. And then you have to wait for it to respawn before you can try to get it again. Mining equipment purchase order. Purchase order, boulder found, contact Thomas Hansa, shields, oh that's the price per unit. Oh, so it wasn't like a physical shield that was rated by the guys, it was like their money. Equipment rental, rock drill, and shield debit, okay. I forgot that the money down here is called shields. Great Mine Code of Conduct. Obey the arrangement of the administration of the Great Mine. Respect working hours. Lights must be turned off at 11 p.m. Keep quiet, maintain order. Keep the mine dormitory clean and tidy. Respect housekeeping duty roster. Allow miners' relatives to also follow the rules. Be aware of safety precautions. Learn self-rescue and emergency escape methods. Do not shout. Do not use private geomarrow energy devices. Do not bring dangerous items into the mine. Do not leave valuables in the mine dormitory. Do not use gambling props. Do not let anyone outside of the mine team into the mine dormitory. Do not desecrate any public property. Do not stay in the mine dormitory during working hours. Okay. Okay, and this area was probably also locked off earlier. Is this where I was going? Yeah, because we were going back to Boulder Town. And we have all of the treasure chests here now, which is very nice.
You're
Since we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
Okay. First off, where is that? That's where I want to go. That might also be a good stopping point if we have to rest for the night, but I think he sells me eidolons. Or he has an eidolon that I can buy. Yes, give that to me. Oh wait, yeah, I'm rank 40 now. I can buy these things that are in the shops. Yeah, I need to go buy some of the shops. We are Wildfire. 1 second, let me see if I have anyone good for that one. Okay, I don't have anyone right off the bat for that one. Okay, wait, now I have an eidolon, so let's... Nice. Only 2 more. Nice. Recommended gear. Oh, that's cool. I do not know when I got any of this, but alright.
Oh, you must be Oleg's guests. Welcome to the Gerda Grand Hotel.
Gerda? That's how you say it?
Yep. You've probably seen that stylish Gerda Hotel above ground, right?
Not the most pleasant memories of that place.
That's the above ground branch of the Grand Hotel. A few hundred years ago, one ancestor of the Gerda family was ambitious and sought to build something big from nothing.
There's also a branch of this hotel in Genshin Impact, so...
He eventually realized his dream and opened a hotel branch in the most expensive area on the surface.
Oh, people with big dreams have big determination.
Oleg wants me to take good care of y'all. Here's the key. You'll be staying in our most spacious guest room.
I feel like I've heard this before.
What do you think? Should we go ahead and call it a day? Or walk around a bit more first?
I'm tired, so let's go.
Time to rest again. I hope there aren't any surprises this time. That Oleg, he seems sincere. What do you guys think?
Appearances can be deceiving considering what happened to us with the Grand Supreme or whatever she's called.
Happy now? He's even starting to sound like you.
It has nothing to do with me.
Leave my husband alone.
But if you ask for my opinion, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Fine. We'll keep our guards up. Our last hotel experience was eventful, to say the least.
One of us should keep watch tonight.
Keep watch? Are we space cowboys now? I guess this is the cosmic Wild West.
Cowboy Bebop.
Anyone else sleepy?
We are only 4 days old, so leave it to us.
You seem pretty exhausted. Don't overexert yourself. I'll do it.
I love him so much.
I'll keep watch.
Why would we trust you?
Branya, did you finish talking to Oleg? Hope he didn't make things difficult for you.
Not really.
Though it wasn't the friendliest conversation, we didn't see eye to eye on everything. I've come to know a great deal in a short time. Doubt I'll be able to fall asleep tonight.
I doubt I'll be able to sleep either. Not that I don't trust you. It's just, you're a Silvermane guard officer in the underground. There might be people looking to harm you.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are. The Silvermane guards have a lot to make amends for down here. If someone had made a stand in the outset and explained the consequences to Madame Cocolia, forget it. It's meaningless to talk about it now.
I need her to get rid of the Fabergé eggs for me to be able to pay even a little bit of attention to her, because I am always looking at these Fabergé eggs.
You don't need to worry about me. Oleg guaranteed that I wouldn't be harmed. He seemed like a man of his word. Go and rest.
Again, why would we believe you? Also, do we get to hide in the closet again? Paper, pens, and a pot of black ink are laid out on the plain wooden table. You lean down slightly, trying to make out the messy handwriting on the paper. Technology in the underworld might be outdated, but printing as a technique remains as prevalent as ever. Perhaps the establishment opted to handwrite its notes to give customers a warm feeling of being valued. But this kind of thought only manages to make reading more difficult for you as you scan over these polite and pointless words. Your eyes start to hurt. Finally, you find the most important part at the bottom of the page. Gertie, the owner, warmly invites you to rate our services. Ah, a grading session, your favorite. You vaguely remember having this experience before, with you sitting in the back seat of a hover taxi flying from one place in the city to another. The pilot of the hover taxi doesn't chat with you for the whole ride, not offering even the most cursory of greetings. As you open the door to climb out, he suddenly says, "Please give me a 5-star review." No, you won't. You are the embodiment of impartiality. You would never take pity on a test with a score of 49 and change it to a 50 for a pass. You strongly believe that good reviews are earned, not handed out. False. 100% false. As someone who has done teachership before, no. If I have a student during my time, it was brief, but when I had a student who was like right on the edge of it changing from like a B to a C, or a B to an A, not B to a C, B to an A or C to a B, or in this case like a 49 to a 50 to fail, just give them the 1 point. You're just being an asshole otherwise. You look around this cheap room, you hear the walls wailing and see the cupboard trembling. Now you're the most impartial critic in the whole of the galaxy. Dear guest, please rate how comfortable the bed is in your hotel room. Neutral. Bed. Average. It's more than just average. It could even be used to define the concept of average. Dear guest, please rate the tea provided in your hotel. The fact that you gave me tea, very satisfied. Tea, very good. The best tea ever. If possible, you'd love to bring Dung Hung here to sample this tea, solely because you are convinced that he's someone who knows a lot about tea. He does give that impression, yeah. Dear guest, please rate the lighting and view from your hotel room. Neutral. I'm picking terrible answers here, but usually when I'm doing customer service stuff, unless like this person has quite literally murdered my family, I usually give 5-star reviews the entire way for customer service, because I know that the people who are helping are going to get so much flack from their bosses if they don't get 5 stars. Now the amenities, it's whatever, like I'm saying with like the lighting and the view, average, poor, whatever. But when actually when actually interacting with anyone who's in customer service, 5 stars. Unless you literally spit in my face, 5 stars, because otherwise, again, having worked in the service industry, your bosses will give you so much shit if you do not have 5 stars in your reviews. The lighting in the room is not too shabby. At the very least, you're able to read what's written on this paper clearly. As for the view, you know the people who designed and built this hotel did their best. You could hardly ask for more. Thank you for evaluating the service here at the Goethe Hotel. You may leave a comment in the space below. We will take your feedback seriously and try our best to improve our services. A comment. Coming up with an original comic is always headache. I do agree with that. I am the worst at coming out with like, they're like, put in something else that you want us to know. And again, unless it's like, oh, hey, could you put in more space for like mobility aids, like when I need to use a cane. It is so hard to do anything when you need to use a cane or go anywhere to any events. Passing through security when you have to use a cane is a bitch. Or when I go with my dad, who's in a wheelchair most of the time. Oh boy, unless I have something to say about that, it's always hard coming up with it, unless I'm just like gushing about whoever my server was for that day, because they had to go through capitalistic hell to survive a 8 to 10 hour shift, so they deserve to be recognized. Service was great. Not the memory foam pillows. I'm very happy with the service. Excellent cover service. Thank you very much. If possible, please leave your name so we can notify you when we have discounts. Discounts? What a beautiful word. Let's write your esteemed name here then. Heisenberg. Kalis. Your masterpiece is done. You've just completed the single most unbiased service review. My service reviews are so biased. Without a hint of subjective emotion. You flip back the feedback card that you've just completed and discover a thick stack of identical cards. You are faced with several options. Finish. Now go over the whole review again. You comment for the shop. I'm very happy with the excellent service. Thank you. Your signature, Kalis. Rating for the bed, neutral. Yep. Rating for the lighting. I regret everything. Let's fill out another card. You're done. Put away the completed service evaluation card. Perhaps you should give it straight to Gertie to demonstrate your status as a valued guest. Can I actually, like, can I leave this room and, like, actually give her my card? Also, can I go downstairs? Greasy food magazine. What? I have a new synthesis. What is this? Stone from the Everwinter mine. Oh, because I got a new recipe. I was like, what is that? Bookshelf. Greasy food magazine. There it is. Due to it being hung over the counter and was continuously exposed to cooking fumes, the edges of the paper have been stained with oil grease. Wild herb soup. It looks kind of bad. It's all goopy and stuff, so it turned me off a bit. Iron pot braised alm. Improved iron pot braised alm. Candied mushrooms with pepper. Rat jelly. Grilled mushrooms. Deep fried rock crab. Me over here being like, deep fried rock crab. He was nice to us. You are also very nice. You're welcome. We're all friends when you're staying at the Goethe Grand Hotel. How did you find everything? Please let me know. I filled out your rating card. Really? Oh, I can actually give it to her. I didn't expect a busy bee like you'd have time. Thanks a lot, really. I'll take that then. Thanks loads. Jen is highly regarded. We getting freebies? Oh, we got another high morale. I didn't actually expect to be able to give her the card. That's kind of funny. Alright. I didn't check the closet close enough. Oh well.
I lost her. My wish. Your so-called plan. What is the point of it all? Silence! She is my daughter. My only... You soulless thing. How could you begin to fathom? You will never understand. Never! A new world.
she lost Branya.
That voice again. Such a strange dream. May as well go for a walk if I can't sleep.
That thing really does sound like the markers from Dead Space.
Who goes there? Show yourself.
It's just me, Fabergé.
Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up behind me next time. Lucky for you, I wasn't armed. No sleep for you either, huh? I understand. The more that weighs on your mind, the more your fears become dreamscapes. Actually, seeing as there's no one around, can I ask you some things? This Stellaron you speak of, if you were to find it, how sure are you that you could stop the eternal freeze?
Dongheng would know better about this. I would not.
Is he your leader? I feel he possesses a great stillness of mind in everything he does.
Yes, he is
You know,
the leader.
It was difficult for me to believe you. Some of the words you use
We
are
are
too alien
aliens.
for those that have lived their entire life in Belobog. As far as I was concerned, Madame Cocolia's order to arrest you sounded reasonable. But why didn't she issue it straight away? She must have realized something about you. Something I haven't yet been able to perceive for myself. It bothers me. What must have transpired to cause her such a drastic change? Still, orders are orders. It's not for soldiers to question their superiors.
Actually, yeah, I was about to say, like, that's how we got into quite a few different wars. It's just orders blindly following along.
I don't need you to remind me. And I didn't have every confidence that I was doing the right thing. But the sense of duty to carry out an order is bound to prevail with me. In the past, overworld soldiers on the front line would lose their lives in droves. And yet, the Fragmentum's advance would remain unaffected. Nevertheless, that was her reason for deploying all the Silvermane guards to the front line. The transport line for supplies in Geomarrow remained open, but the passage between the surface and the underground ceased. I approved of that decision. I never thought that the underworld would sink into such ruin without the Silvermane guards. Perhaps Mother was wrong.
And that's the first step. Well, outside of the fact that she was obviously led around the city to actually visually see what had transpired because of her mother's orders, but the fact that she's willing to admit it is a big step for her.
But how can I change her mind? I've tried, but she won't listen. I don't know how to get through to her.
She's being corrupted by the Stellaron. Telling her to do a coup d'etat is
Help
not
me
where she
change the
is.
mind of the Madam Guardian?
Where she is mentally yet.
Not easy. Nobody knows that better than I do. The more I think about it, the more disoriented I get, which in turn makes me think about it even more. I just want a better life for the people of Belobog.
Can't save the world alone. It's gotta be a group effort.
Maybe you're right. Or not. Right now, I just need more time to think. Walk with me. Let's forget our problems for a while.
Okay, I can see why people are coming around to her. She is growing as a character. We got character growth. I just said the same
I
thing
can't
twice.
remember the last time I went for a walk like this. I never thought I'd take one through such a strange place, with someone I'd only just gotten to know. It's so quiet here. I'm not used to it. Quieter things are around you, the louder they... I'm surprised the vagrants in the Great Mine go after the mining teams. They must be desperate. Still, whatever their situation, a crime is a crime. How is the law supposed to find a balance between justice and compassion in the face of such complexity?
It is really hard.
How much longer can you last with your current supplies?
Is that Zila? Let's go take a look.
I know. I'll go to Rivet Town and bring them back for you.
It's too dangerous to go alone. Get Oleg to send someone with you.
The rest of Wildfire has barely gotten any sleep the last few days. They should rest. They'd only be holding their eyelids open and slowing me down. Besides, didn't you say some of the miners were gravely injured? Lives are on the line.
Sounds like we arrived just in time to offer some help.
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? What are you doing out here? Up to no good, perhaps?
We're just having a walk. Neither of us could sleep. You can rescind your baseless accusations.
Okay, that was a good comeback. I like that one.
Look some—
Easy, Zila. Maybe they can help.
Always willing to help Miss Natasha. I like Miss Natasha. She's very nice.
I'm grateful. Here's the situation. The clinic is packed full of people injured in the mines incident. Since you helped us resolve things, Zila and I have been busy caring for them. As you know, the underground is lacking resources to begin with. Add on the sudden nature of the incident, and it's no surprise that the clinic is almost out of medical supplies. We need to acquire more, somehow.
Can Sampo get more?
You don't know him at all yet, do you? You can't rely on people like Sampo when it's important. As the Fragmentum spreads underground, more monsters go roaming around, causing trouble for all the towns. That means more vagrants in the mines. The town's resources have been swallowed up by the Fragmentum. To get anything now, people have to risk their lives.
Easy now, Zila. Anger isn't good for one's health. Zila and I actually aren't from here. We both come from an industrial town to the north. A few years ago, the Fragmentum began to seep into the town center. I used to manage an orphanage and clinic there. But after the Fragmentum corroded the area, I had no choice but to move here to Boulder Town. After all, I have to survive myself if I want to save more people.
That's very important, that right there. When you work in an industry that is meant to help other people, you do have to step back and acknowledge that you have to take care of yourself, because if you burn out, you cannot take care of other people. Even if it's nothing but just motherhood. Like I said, it's Mother's Day here, and like, if you can't even keep yourself straight, you cannot in any way take care of others.
Go to a corroded town to collect some useful resources? I'm in.
Alright, what's the plan? What's the plan? I'm not gonna volunteer Dunghung on March 7th.
You want to
sleeping.
come as well? But you look quite tired.
Hold up. I never said you could join us.
People's lives are at stake. Why wouldn't you want another person to help? Besides, I have some experience with the Fragmentums. I'm sure I will be of use.
Well, just don't slow me down.
Oh, I can see the shipping. I can see it.
Zila's lack of outright rejection means she approves of you. With you all accompanying her, my mind will be more at ease. Come, let me give you a list of materials we need. The place you're going to is called Rivet Town. Follow the path through the mountains to the north for a bit, and you'll arrive there. Let me think. I'm almost out of metal plates and bandages used for immobilizing broken bones. There's a market in the center of Rivet Town. Residents left behind piles of materials there when they evacuated. Please look for some there. Oh, also rubbing alcohol. I kept a bunch at the orphanage, since the kids often got into tussles. I didn't bring it with me when I left. I hope it's still intact. Lastly, painkillers. There should be a bunch stored in the old lab. Hopefully they haven't been destroyed by monsters.
Yeah, but there's a shelf life to painkillers, so I don't know how useful they would be after all this time.
These should be enough to get by for a bit longer. Be careful. Don't push yourselves too hard.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, and painkillers. Got it. Piece of cake. Let's go. If we leave now, we can still make it back before sundown. When it comes to helping injured people groaning in pain, the sooner the better.
If we hadn't happened to be passing by, were you really planning on going into the Fragmentum alone?
Of course. What's all the fuss about? I've done that loads of times.
So reckless. According to the rules of the Silvermane Guards, any expedition into the Fragmentum must have a squad of at least 4 members, as well as a communications officer.
Exactly. A rule of the Silvermane Guards. Don't apply your rules to us.
I swear that star is getting fancier as I get more eidolons.
Thank you. If we hadn't run into you two, Zila would have had to venture into the Fragmentum on her own. I know it's not her first rodeo, but the thought of her taking on those horrid monsters, I can't help but worry. Well, she grew up before my eyes, after all. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. Zila has been like this since she was little. Impulsive and eager to be the best. For people who don't know her, they might find her difficult. But you can trust her, even with your life. Stick around a bit longer, and you'll see what I mean.
Alright, I have a question. So this one, pass will return with an avalanche. Okay, so we're not quite to the not good with farewells bit, so it'll be a hot minute till we get there. Alright, another Synthesia. Achievement. Obtain the recipe for fried rice from talking with Gertie at the Gurith Grand Hotel. Oh, so for turning in my little thingy-bob, my review. Okay, so that I think would be a good stopping point for that. I need to go back to the space station, because I can now buy the artifacts from this store.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Oh, I just got something from Herta as well. Ah, here we are. I don't know what else. I guess the more expensive ones. I don't think I have any of these. Let's claim what we got. Okay, I just got a message from Herta. What does Herta want? Ooh, I see that Kalius's coordinates are still the space station. Maybe it'll be easier to chat in a group. There's a bunch of my old manuscripts in the space station, and you know how I've been writing a book for the IPC, so I've been thinking maybe I could just copy and paste a few pages of my old manuscripts for the extra book content. One of them is called Decompression Equation 36 or something. I can't remember the exact name. Anyway, that's the content. After you clean up the Antimatter Legion, help me find it and send it to the office. Got it. Mission accomplished. We found it. Oh, it must have been I found it already. Send it over then. Instantly, I do have an experiment that could use some help from the both of you. I guess I found it when I've been running around. Alright. Let's go back to Boulder Town for a second. The administration district. I need to go to one of those vending machines to see if there's anything I can buy in that.
It's getting late. Where to now?
And no, there's not. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to know. Let's check on... I don't have... only 3 more, and I could have done another 10 pull. Alright, so the only things that are left for me to do are to do the simulated universe. Let me check to make sure that's not going to be a new one, because otherwise I'll just do that when I'm not streaming, so you all don't have to see content that we've done already before. Because if I've unlocked the second one, we'll do it together. Not good with farewells. Okay, so I still have to do that. Alright, so as you can see, once I get done with this simulated, I'll be able to get this one for today. We're not close to getting any of these, but we're working on it. And then I have slowly been able to build up quite a few blessings, but not too many. Alright, so the only thing I have left is to do my calyxes for today and to also do the simulated universe, so I'm not going to bore you all by making you all watch that. And then I might do a little maintenance with like light cones and whatnot. So thank you all so much. Get that out of the way. This one.